We're going live. I think we're live.
Are we?
I think so.
Hello.
Yep. 10 seconds. There's nobody in here.
This is cool. It's just us. All right. I'm gonna see if I can clean up the lunch.
Yes, you are live. What's up, iCloud Chris?
Hey, Chris.
This is a personal private chat right now. It's just me.
Oh wait, we got Bruce.
Bruce in
What's
here
up,
too.
Bruce and Chris?
Oh man, there's 20 people in
What?
here. Those are just the people that are commenting.
That was fast.
Hello, everybody.
Hey guys. How do we know how many people are in here?
Where did we go to college, Allie?
I went to University of Maryland. I grew up in DC. What's up, East Coast?
I went to the College of Life and Hard Knocks. So in other words, I did not go to college.
Wow, guys, this was just an experiment to see like what happens if we go live unannounced. And there's already a bunch of people in here. What's up?
Tammy
Happy
Schmidt,
Friday.
what's up?
You're not alone. I love it. I love it.
Hello,
35
everybody.
peeps. Where are we originally from? Washington, D.C.
I grew up in Salt Lake City, Utah, which has pretty much been home base. I've moved around a little bit, but
Frank is
that's
from a
where
ranch.
all my family is.
Okay.
Frank is also from Utah. This darling little boy.
Say hello to the people. Oh boy.
Tammy's asking if we're staying cool, and the answer is no.
I don't know if anyone watched our latest video on the AC unit we created. We left it in Salt Lake City when we went north to escape the heat because we thought it would be cooler up north. It's not. It's totally hotter.
Now we're in Portland,
as hot.
And it's like a heat wave or record-breaking heat or something. It's only like 95, but in the van, it's like still, it's pretty warm. I don't know if you guys can hear the roof vent, but the fan is like on high. So if you hear the background noise,
let us know if there's background noise.
Pam's Pretty Penny says we're her favorite van life couple. That's so sweet.
Cool, thank you. We just pulled into Portland. We haven't eaten all day. We've been driving, and we decided for some ridiculous reason to use our stovetop and cook dinner, which was the stupidest idea in retrospect. So we just had a delicious like grilled chicken and vegetable meal, but it raised the temperature of the van another 100 degrees, of course. So we're in heaven. It's great. We're very comfortable right now. So we thought we'd go live to distract ourselves from the heat.
How hot it is. It's actually cooling down a little bit. I can feel it cooling down. We're parked in a parking lot, so it's like the heat from the asphalt is like raising up and probably just coming in right out our window. So we're sweating to death. You got to try the carts. Can't hear your fan. Don't worry.
Oh, good.
Excellent.
Where is everybody from?
How much ice did the cooler run through? So the cooler, we ran for 2 days straight in like 100 to 102 degree weather. And there was still like a quarter of the cooler full of ice after 48 hours. So it's like the ice lasts in that cooler a really long time. Like I think the expensive cooler might have been a good upgrade, but we're going to do like more of an extensive review when we get back to Salt Lake City, do like maybe like a 5-day trial of that thing and take down all the temperatures and try to get all that figured out so we can give an accurate description.
Oh my gosh, we've got the Netherlands, Canada, Kansas, Portland, Oregon, Florida.
Yo, smiles
Algeria,
for miles. Smiles for miles. We're in
Washington,
your town.
What's up? Georgia.
Have you been
Wisconsin.
roasted by the van life curmudgeon yet?
Oh, is that Dave 2D?
I don't know if that's
curmudgeon?
Dave 2D, but
the curmudgeon, Dave 2D. Is my eye better? So, did we go live after Europe? I don't think so.
Your forehead is shiny from sweat. Thank you.
Yeah.
I think maybe I'm just shiny all the time. I like
it's really hot in here. It's hard. My eye is much better. For any of you that followed our European travels last month, I had a really terrible eye infection that we thought we were treating. It turns out we were using allergy drops that we got from a pharmacist to treat my eye. So it just got progressively worse over the course of our vacation, which was kind of frustrating. But yes, thank you.
Made for great content.
It did. Yeah. It was dramatic.
Say that because I didn't have to go through it.
It was a pretty painful experience. I wouldn't relive it if I had the choice, but it is much better now. Thank you.
Mike France. Our internet is coming from a Verizon hotspot. So
Hopefully
9
it's
times out of 10
stable, I
it
don't
works
know.
really well and we have like good connection.
Yeah.
But is the connection good right now? Is it pixelated and choppy, or is it like pretty smooth? Blue Star Donuts looks good. Yeah, it's really good. That's why I asked.
Does anyone out there just crave watermelon in the summertime?
Yeah, Allie's gonna Dexter up some
I
watermelon right now.
I've been craving watermelon, and I'm really excited about this.
iCloud Chris, we have not tried e-bikes.
Oh.
I think it's fun. It's like riding a motorcycle, but I don't condone it because everyone like hates on it on the trail. We had a guy when we were in we were in Moab riding the Slick Rock Trail, and there's like a 70-year-old guy that just like blazes past us on like the super steep sections, and he's like, "You guys are missing out!" Just like very envious
It
at that
would have
time.
made our last ride in Jackson a lot more bearable, but it's also kind of cheating. Right? And like the point of it is like you got to earn it. You got to earn that uphill to really enjoy the downhill.
Hey, girlfriend, do you know Jolene Carls?
Heck yeah, I do.
Who dat?
I do know Jolene.
Who's that?
She is a friend of mine from Bozeman, Montana. Who's Emma Elaine? That's so funny. What's up, Emma? You're her niece? Jolene is amazing. That is so funny.
Small world.
Small world. Tell Jolene Allie says hi.
Tammy Schmidt. What is 34 degrees Celsius in Fahrenheit?
Oh,
I don't know how to convert
do that
it.
conversion really quick.
I talked to a Canadian one time. And they're like, "Oh, you minus this and subtract that, or times this and minus that," and it's like an easy equation to transfer. But I don't remember it. Not a clue.
Right.
What are we using for camera gear and drone? So we use the DJI Mavic Pro, which is the only drone that we use. It works really well. It's had a couple malfunctions here and there, but it's cool. And then we also use...
Real quick side note on the Mavic Pro, right? That's the name of the drone?
Yeah.
We were in Seattle. We were probably filming where we shouldn't have been filming, and we lost signal while we were in the middle of filming.
She's going on a tangent right now.
Yeah, but it was so funny. And so I'm working in the van, and Trent runs into the van, and he's like, "I'll be right back. I just lost signal." And he had to run down the street and find the drone stuck almost up against a skyscraper where it was just saying obstruction found, cannot proceed. I was like, oh my God.
And that will happen with any drone.
Be careful.
If you lose signal.
Be careful with your droning.
Don't fly them behind skyscrapers, even if you want to get cool city shots. Anyway, we use an A6500 for most of our filming. We also have a Canon G7X, and then I use GoPro Hero 4 Silver Edition for like action shots and mountain biking. We also use the Evo SS wearable gimbal for the mountain bike shots. Where did you get your hat, Allie? Actually, I got her that hat
boyfriend got
from work, and it doesn't fit my hats like Susan. I absolutely hate it, so I gave it to Allie. And it says "Live Simply." It's a Patagonia hat, actually.
But really, this is just a great life hack for anyone with thick curly hair in the summertime. Put it in a braid and throw a hat on it. It's the best cover-up possible.
No, Mitchell Barnow.
Okay.
I'm not left-handed.
Oh.
It says you're both left-handed. I'm not left-handed. I'm right-handed.
Lefties are the only ones in their right minds.
Yeah.
That's real life.
In the historic days, they thought that left-handed people were the devil or something like that.
Yeah. Well, we also are statistically more prone to dying earlier. There's a bunch of like issues associated with left-handedness, but also like most presidents are left-handed. Cool people are left-handed.
Don't go rattling off facts. You're gonna have these people fact-checking you.
It's true. It's true.
Is Allie still considering her last name after marriage?
Ooh, hot topic.
She's on the fence. She doesn't know.
To anyone that watched that episode, thank you for all of your input. As you know, we read every single comment. We love hearing everything that you guys have to say. It was a pretty split vote, I would say, between people that thought that I should change my last name versus keep my last name. I just want to make it clear, we're not even engaged. This is a purely hypothetical situation. But I don't know. The answer is I don't know where I stand yet. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Trent.
Yeah. Pressure. Allie is gorgeous. Marry that girl.
Aw, thank you.
Tammy. Yeah, we're gonna be going to the meetup with the Minimal Millennials and Eamon and Beck tomorrow. Tammy asked that.
Come hang out. We've never been to a van life meetup before. We don't know what to expect.
I think she was reading in Celsius, so I don't think she's coming to the meetup. I think she was just asking if we are.
Well, if anyone wants to go to a meetup tomorrow in Portland, where is it? Alberta Park at 10 a.m. tomorrow morning.
Yeah, we're not hijacking this meetup. I mean, Allie's trying to, but
hijack? No. It's not our meetup.
Yeah, it's not our meetup.
No, but I think
maybe you guys want to come.
I mean,
by all means.
Yeah, why not? It would be cool. It's hosted by Minimal Millennials, Eamon and Beck, and Dynamo Ultimate.
Yes.
Yeah. We're gonna check it out. I don't know.
Time to get engaged. What's cooking? Trent is cute too. Oh, thank you.
Isn't he? I know.
Yuck on the van gathering. We love you guys.
Oh,
thanks,
you.
Sea Salt.
Thank you.
Oh, Southwest Joy retracted their message.
Uh-oh.
Must have been something risky. When will you come to Toronto, or have you already been here? I think we're going to come to Toronto. Don't mark my words, but through September, I'm trying to drive through Toronto. Mm-hmm. We're going to be in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan, and we need to go to New England. So I think we're going to go through Toronto at that point. That's the plan anyways.
Is Toronto on fire?
Yeah, is Toronto on fire? Everywhere else is on fire.
Driving up here was on fire.
Put a ring on it.
Oh. You guys
Trent asked Al, I wish I could come to the meetup. Oh, Mummy Sunshine. Get a plane ticket.
Mummy
you could be here in the morning. It'd be perfect.
You guys are great.
How long do you stay in the same place? We're moving out to explore someplace new. Mike France, we stay in the same place until we run out of things to do, or there's another objective or something that's pulling us to a different location. When we were in Jackson, we had to fly to an undisclosed location.
Oh, yeah,
if you're on our Patreon, you know where we went. But if you're not on our Patreon, you got to wait for the next video to come out.
Instagram knows also.
Maybe Instagram knows also, yeah. We just kind of hang out until we have a reason to leave or we get sick of where we're at. No like real deadlines that we try to keep.
You want some watermelon?
What coffee do we drink?
Ooh.
We drink espresso. I buy
we're all about the daily latte life.
About daily lattes.
But we make our own.
I am currently buying beans from, where is it? Peru? Yeah, Peruvian.
I think it's Peru.
We're trying to get more local coffee, but oh my gosh.
Whoops.
Allie just dropped wet watermelon all over the laptop. This is why we can't have nice things.
That's true. This is why I get relegated to living in a van.
All right.
Who's our favorite van life YouTube channel? There's a lot of really good van life YouTube channels. I think we get inspiration from pretty much all of them. We try to keep up on what's happening in the community.
Yes, Chris Turner, we're hoping to hit some really good mountain biking in the UP.
Mm-hmm.
I've never been up there, so I'm pretty stoked.
People say it's good.
We're in New England. Are you coming in the fall for foliage? Yes, Don Cowart, we're coming to New England for the fall time to see the changing leaves. Allie's obsessed with it.
It's going to be pretty, right?
I'm like, whatever. Yeah, let's do it.
I've spent time in like Maine in the heat of summer, but I've never done the fall in Vermont, Maine, New Hampshire, Massachusetts, Connecticut. And it looks beautiful. And there's great mountain biking, great hiking.
I like onions.
So do we. We like onions.
Somebody said say I like onions.
I like onions. What up, J-Rock?
Yoke and Shiro, what's up? I was watching your biking video when you went live and I had watermelon for dinner. Awesome.
It's too hot here. This needs to.
Nomadicana, we have not really met any of the other van lifers in real life. So let's just hope we all get along. Ever try cooking one pot meals? No.
Like in an Instant Pot?
I don't know what one pot means. Maybe that means Instant Pot.
We had an Instant Pot in the house we were living in, and we wanted to take it with us, but we had to make room for our coffee machine. Priorities.
Maybe you and Susie Cruz are my favorite van lifers. Oh, smiles, smiles.
Thank you.
You guys are so nice.
Rhode Island. Yeah, see, exactly. There's just a lot of that whole area that I haven't explored. I just want to explore. So if we come through that way, we'd love to hang out with you guys, maybe bike together, hike together. Let us know. Let's do some real life
Christian Cruz says, Trent, what was your job before van life? You are way handier than the average person. I feel like you were in a trade or something. I've done a lot of things. I was a mechanic. I was a welding fabricator. I was a salesman for a handful of years. I've always been like doing things with my hands, and I like solving problems and puzzles. So I think that's why building vans was like entertaining to me. It's just like a giant problem that you have to solve. What?
Wanderbus got naked on their last video, on their last live video, because we're not going live naked. I'm sorry.
You want me to get naked, bro? You want me to get naked? I'm not getting naked. I want to scare everybody off. We'll have 10 people in here after that.
Firstly likes our priorities with coffee being first, though. Thank you. Why is there a dollar sign under the comment line? I think that's so you can donate money, but I don't really know. We've only done this twice.
There's super chats. If you like see the chats with other like YouTubers, you can like put money on your message. I think it's for like if you're
yes, you can tip us.
If so many people are commenting that like people can't read your comments because they're going too fast, you can like put a tip with your comment and then it like highlights it.
Or if you want to
if you watch like some of the really big YouTube
gas,
channels, it makes sense.
Donate Frank Foods. I think that's What's the last movie we watched in theaters and where?
I don't really go to the movies anymore. What was the last movie we went to?
I saw The Shape of Water, but I don't think I saw it in theaters. But I loved it.
Since then.
Oh, that was on the plane ride. We saw Isle of Dogs, the new Wes Anderson film.
Oh, that's true.
That was on an airplane.
It's in an airplane.
That was the closest we've been.
I probably watched like 10 movies on an airplane since I saw a movie in the theaters.
Yeah.
I can't even remember the last time I went to a theater. I know that it was
Jumanji.
I think Jumanji was the last time that we went. And that movie is awesome. With Jack Black and Chris...
The Rock.
The Rock. Not Chris Rock. Not Rock. Dwayne Johnson.
What are your thoughts on dirt bikers? I mean...
dirt bikers are cool.
Yeah.
They're way crazier than people on mountain bikes.
It would be fun to dirt bike. How long are you planning on living in a van? MD Pow Pow. Thank you.
Oh, what's up, MD Pow Pow?
Thank you for that
$10 super chat. No comment. I guess it's a mic drop. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Allie's a dork, am I? I know. Thanks.
I better count his blessings. He has it all. Well, thank you. Glad that you think I have it all, and Allie is a blessing. So
I thought you were going to say Allie is a dork.
Working out for you.
It's really hard.
Telework is an absolute nightmare.
It's really hard.
It's actually like all super cool until we have to work. Like all of a sudden, like everything will be fine and internet will be great. And then as soon as like Allie has to take an important meeting, we'll have like full service and we can't, like she can't load the meeting or she can't like communicate with people and like the internet stops working. And it's
we were in Jackson Hole. We had full bars of service on our phones and the hotspot, the internet hotspot, but nothing would load. No internet pages, nothing would go through. So I could make a phone call, but I couldn't load an internet Skype call or video conference call. It's been very stressful, I would say. The most stressful part of van life.
Wish waiter. If I could have any superpower, it would be to heal instantly from my wounds like Wolverine.
Wow. I didn't know that about you.
Well, yeah, because then you can just do whatever you want.
It's kind of a selfish superpower.
No, you could like save little children from burning fires because you would just get all burned up. You carry the baby out and then you would heal and be fine.
Interesting.
Everything's good. That would be
Joyce Marino, $5. Thank you. What's up?
Thanks,
Thank you
Joyce.
very much.
Thank you for that. That's going right in the gas tank.
to heal from ginger burn. He still needs it from the 4th of July burn.
Yes, I would instantly.
He still needs it.
I am still peeling.
Yeah.
I can't show you guys because it would be really weird to get my legs up here on the bed, but my ankles are still peeling from the 4th of July when I got super summer. What is it? It's like the 27th or something. Yeah, it's the 27th.
Yeah.
It's 23. That's over 3 weeks ago. My legs are still trying to recover from that day.
That's funny.
Very foolish.
Oh.
Yo, thanks, Marcus Walker. The homemade AC, we left it at home because we thought that it was going to be cool in Portland. And it like kind of takes up a lot of space. We were like, yeah, we'll leave it at home. It'll be nice in Portland.
Wait,
it is like
Van
a
City Van
heat
Life.
wave.
Thank you.
Yo.
Thank you very much.
Fort Trent and Alley send this.
And check out Van City Van Life.
Yeah, check out Van City Van Life. That's their paid promotion, $5 Canadian. Thank you, Van City Van Life.
Yeah, the AC thing was cool. Actually, it worked great. We had it set up on the bed, so it was just blowing in our faces. It felt amazing. But he did buy a huge cooler, which he was telling me was our extra seating, so we could host
it was our bench
dinner parties. But yeah, we left it in Utah because we thought we were escaping the heat. We thought we were going to go north and it would be balmy, bearable temperatures. Nope, it's hot.
Yeah.
It is
hot. The cooler worked really well. Like you sit in front of it and it's like literally the air coming out of it is as cold as like the air coming out of the air conditioning in your car. Like it feels really good. I think it's probably something that we're going to have to do like a 5-day continual test and like take temperatures and like measure everything. And then we'll kind of get back to you guys and let you know how everything went. But right now we didn't have like a whole lot of time to test it before we ended up leaving town. So I didn't want to like give any opinions on it without giving it a full review.
Yeah. This is Frank. For those that haven't met him yet, this is Frank.
Why would most women not choose this lifestyle? And how do you find one? All right. Chauvinistic comment here.
Oh.
No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, be careful.
Women don't like to be dirty.
Okay.
Women like to be pretty.
Okay.
Van life is dirty and not always pretty.
Yeah.
So you have to find a girl that is confident, that's okay without showering every day, that doesn't have to like cake on makeup every day. Not that every girl can't like kind of lean towards this lifestyle after they get to know it, but I feel like a lot of girls, you put them in this van and they want a closet that's the size of this van. And so for this to be like their whole living space, it's like really overwhelming and they want to be able to shower. Allie always looks pretty because Allie's just born that way. Allie is pretty. If Allie like put on a ton of makeup every day, we would use all of our water trying to wash off makeup every day. We'd have makeup all over the van. Like it would be a disaster. So you definitely have to find a girl that likes an outdoor lifestyle, that doesn't mind not showering.
Super sexist, Trent.
Super sexist. It is. God, I knew it.
True.
I shouldn't open my mouth.
But really,
right. I know there's guys out there that have to wear makeup every day and want to have a closet as big as this van, but usually there's more girls along those lines. God,
so
I'm sound sexist.
He's digging himself into a hole here.
All you gotta do
is show girls that like you can still wash your hands, you can still wash your face, you can still wash your feet, and like wet wipe showers do a lot more than you would expect. And a lot of the places that people travel in a van during the summer have like rivers or lakes. You can go swimming, you can get clean if you need to. And then in the wintertime, showering isn't as big of a deal because you're cold and not generally needing to shower as often. So there's definitely like ways around it to still feel clean and pretty and enjoy it as a female. I really enjoy it. It's been fun.
Linwood Hurston. The lady selling our old van did end up finding a buyer. So I had to like remove her email off of that video so that people would stop emailing her. I know there's still people searching, but I've actually been in contact with the new buyer and she's stoked on it. So
if you're looking
really cool
to buy a van, who's in the selling? Captain Fantastic is selling their van.
Yeah, Captain Fantastic is selling their van.
What's the other girl?
I don't know. I think she took hers down.
Oh, maybe she sold it.
Repowered Ram.
Repowered Ram, yeah.
Repowered Ram. I think she took hers down too.
But Captain Fantastic, look them up if you're looking for a van. They're selling theirs and it's pretty cool.
Have a great design for a combo closet with built-in shower/toilet. Ask Eamon. I told him about it.
Okay.
Tammy, are you in Toronto? I bet you're in Canada, I bet.
Okay. Cool.
Known as a Navy
Did Frank
shark.
find you, or did you find him? How did we
found
find Frank? How?
I wanted to get a dog.
Yeah.
Allie said no.
No.
There's total van life.
Van life
place
just pulled
right
up next to us.
There's van life people right next to us.
Hmm.
Anyways, I found Frank on an online ad. He was on a farm. Somebody had already like paid for him, but then never came to pick him up. So after it had been like a month or something, the guy was like, I'm going to put him back up for sale. So I said, let us come look at him. We went to get him. Obviously, he's the cutest dog in the world. So we had to take him home.
It's true.
Allie was utterly resistant the entire time.
Yes. I was
Even when
so
we got
against
there,
it.
she's like, well, who's going to walk in?
No.
Who's going to take care of him? And I was like, I will do everything. And she's like, okay.
We showed up. We drove like 3 hours. Oh, Amy. Thank you. That is so sweet.
Carrasquillo.
I don't know if I'm saying that correctly.
Carrasquillo. Maybe it's Carrasquillo. It's probably not Italian. I just said it with an Italian accent. Thank you, Amy. $9.99 super chat. You're the bomb. We appreciate that.
We showed up to pick up Frank. I was totally in love with him, but I was trying to find some logic within myself, and I was like, I need to take a step back. I need to think through this. And I was like, could we just step outside for a second? So after we drove like 3 hours, I was like, Trent, I need to talk to you outside. He was like, what's wrong? I was like, nothing, actually. I want the dog. I just needed to make sure I had a second to breathe. Let's do it. And it's been a good decision so far.
Frank's the best dog I've ever owned.
For sure.
Honestly. He's the only dog I've ever owned that will catch a frisbee.
Mm-hmm.
That's like, I have friends that can't even catch a frisbee. Frank can catch a frisbee.
Did Allie find you, or did you find her? Ooh.
Allie found me.
Oh, what?
I was just hanging out on the street, homeless, floating around. She took me in.
He's my very own fixer-upper.
That's completely fabricated.
He's a purebred? We don't know.
He's not a purebred. There's no way. He's like supposed.
He's kind of
the guy told us he was a blue heeler and that his mom was a red heeler, but he sent us a picture of his mom, and his mom looked like a Jack Russell Terrier. Mm-hmm. She did not look like a blue heeler. So I was like, I took the guy's word for it. I'm like, oh, all right, he's a purebred blue heeler, but like he's small and he has like some of these Jack Russell Terrier like looks and traits.
Yeah.
So I'm convinced
I don't know.
He's a Jack Russell Terrier blue heeler cross. His dad, 100% blue heeler, beautiful dog. His mom, not a heeler at all.
Watched a tour of your van and was wondering, where do you store the bikes? So we have 2 van tours on YouTube. One is Tony Vanza. That was the van we were in last year. We have since sold that van and built out a new one. We're now living in Pamela Vanderson full-time, and the bikes are stored under the bed, which was really the impetus for us to sell our first van, is because we're big mountain bikers. We love to go outside and bike. We wanted to store the bikes in the van where they were a little bit more secure, especially because last year on a big trip we took in Vancouver, someone tried to steal our bikes while they were attached to a hitch rack on the outside of our van while we were sleeping, like 6 inches from our head.
Only slimy Canadians in the whole country of Canada came up and tried to steal our bikes, because every Canadian that I've ever met would like give you the shirt off their back. Yes. And I was like, felt so safe. And then someone tried to steal our bikes, and I was like, you son of a. So yeah. There's bad people wherever you go. We were parked in a stupid location, so that was like half our fault. Yeah. But that was like the main reason that we decided to build a bigger van, is so we could store the bikes in a safe location and fiddle with them on the outside.
And it's been great.
Ski or snowboard, best resort you've been to?
Snowboard all the way.
We snowboard for sure. I grew up in Salt Lake City, and I'm going to sound like really uncultured or whatever you would call it, because I've really only snowboarded in Salt Lake City and other places in Utah. But
so I've snowboarded all along.
The greatest snow on earth. That's what they say.
That's what they say, but I don't know if it's real.
Oh wait, no, I've snowboarded in at Big Sky in Montana. They also think they have the greatest snow.
No. So I think the best spot for me, just like sentimental wise, is Bridger Bowl in Bozeman, Montana. That's like kind of where I really fell in love with snowboarding. But I've ridden all across the East. Yes.
Yo, Christian Cruz, OG
Oh.
fan since 4,000 followers.
up?
Bryce Vogel, OG fans unite. If you're an OG,
Snowbird
if you're a
is good.
TNT MTB fan, then you know what's up. And thanks for sticking around. We've gone through some changes. Everything's great now. Thank you. Sorry, I just
Thank
had to
you.
intersect there.
Thank you. Anyway, East Coast snowboarding, I would say, is not necessarily the best snowboarding. I love the East Coast. I grew up there.
Snow on the Ice Coast
Not
is
the
just
best.
not as good.
In
That's
terms
why
of
everybody takes trips out
Montana
west.
versus Utah is where I've spent a lot of my time snowboarding out west. I would have to say that Montana has had some really good winters, but I also really enjoy Utah. So it just kind of depends on the winter, I would say.
Randall Sizik. Hey guys, how's the installation with noise? Can you crank up music without being able to hear it from outside? So this is one of the biggest problems with insulation that everybody always goes over, is like they want to insulate so well, so it's like soundproof and temperature proof and all this other stuff. Like anywhere that you have a window in your van, they're all single pane windows, which are going to transfer heat and noise very efficiently. So even if your van was insulated like 6 inches thick and you turn up music, it's going to come right through the windows. Like people are going to hear it clear as day. If we're inside our van and you're like talking loud or playing music, you can hear it outside the van for sure. Like it's not something that you're gonna be able to eliminate just because you put up a bunch of polyiso and reflectics or something. So that's a dream, I think, for most people, but not a reality. Come back to Oregon during the winter and snowboard at Mount Hood. Hey, we would like to. I think your guys' winters are less intense than Salt Lake City, so that might be an option. I loved your cooking episode recently. Most van cooking I've seen is all vegan, which is fine, but like to see all can be done. There's a lot of vegan like van cooking. I think that's because more people search for vegan cooking videos. So it's like these people that are vegan, they make the food and it's going to get more clicks and more views.
We don't
want
to knock veganism.
Yeah, we're not. I mean, I love the vegan.
Whatever you want to eat,
no problem with
totally
vegans.
cool with us.
I'm just saying we're not vegan. Yeah. And even if we make something that is vegan, it would probably get more views than the non-vegan food. So I think that's why you don't see as much meat eater cooking videos.
No. Ken, what's up? Thank you.
Our second tour video. Best wishes, guys, and cheers to the fellow bike riders. Thank you, Ken.
Yes.
$10 super chat. You're the man. We appreciate that. We love all of our viewers equally, and I think that we got a lot more viewers after the second band tour, so it's totally understandable. Before the second band tour, we were like a teenager. We like hadn't found ourselves. We didn't really know what we were doing or what was going on.
I would say we still don't know what we're doing or what's going on. I would say we're complete
like we do,
noobs and just kind of going with the flow at this point. We'll see where this channel takes us. I think we're having a great time with it. It's been really fun connecting with you guys and learning about you and getting to meet up with you in real life. That for me has been the best part. What goal do you want to hit with this channel? Yeah, I don't know. Do you have a goal? I want to be the first van life channel to hit 1 million subscribers. Okay. She laughs. Okay. No, I mean, we're just trying to shoot for the stars here. I mean, why not? You know, aim high. Allie wants to get picked up by HGTV, and I don't. No, I think he should start a van building business. No. He's a craftsman. I don't. Yeah, it's manual labor. Not that. There's a market for it. I'll do it for the benefit of having the van, but I'm not trying to like do that every day. I'll drive myself crazy. I mean, I'm sure a few of you out there could help us. We could start a business. We could all work together. It could be fun. He's not into it at all. No. Nope. Nope. Sorry. I could possibly build a van or two, but like, I remember when we bought this van after we sold Tony Vanza, I did like the second day of insulation in like the subfloor, and I was already like, all right, I'm sick of this. I don't want to do this anymore. That was day 2. And this build took us like 3 months. It's ridiculous. Yeah, that's true. Oh. 1 mil, few more subs to go. Yes, Barry. We realized that we're not anywhere near 1 million. That's true. We barely got over to the thousands mark, so we're on our way. We're trekking. That's funny. My husband and I have already talked about a van building biz. There is no HGTV van life channel. It's true. Van life show. There's a gap in the market. I mean, let's fill it. You never know. In the next 10 years, van life could be the biggest HGTV. We could be the Chip and Joanna of Vandom. What?
Is Chip and Joanna
The
the
Fixer Upper
the
people that I
fixer-upper
always
guys?
I
Okay.
talked to him about it.
They quit because they didn't want to.
No, I think she
be
got pregnant
exploited.
and she wanted to do a new
They wanted to focus on family.
line. Now
and
they're doing a
shut it
Target
down.
line.
Yeah, but that's not a show.
Yeah, it's still lucrative, probably. I don't know.
Yeah, but that's because they didn't want to do show.
112 people are watching this right now. That's kind of crazy. 119?
Imagine if we had 119 people inside this
Wow.
van.
It wouldn't happen.
Wouldn't fit.
No, I don't think you could do it.
I don't know. You watch the Guinness World Book of Records, they fit like 30 people inside a Volkswagen Bug.
Should we try to do
feel
a?
like we
we
should
should
fit
do a
100
world
people.
record.
I think
That
someone
would
would
be
die.
really.
Someone would get smashed.
We
to
have to
death.
take everything out from the garage, take the bikes out, and just fit a bunch of people under the garage. I think we could do it. Only pieces of people. That's funny.
Yokin Shiro, I totally read your comment wrong. He says, to be honest, you guys have potential to have 1 million sub channel. You are cool and chill
Thank you.
while being super
Super
entertaining. And I thought you said without being super
Oh.
entertaining. And I was like, oh, well, thanks.
Well,
That's awesome, though.
even when you wake up at 5 a.m. to see the sunset and a bit not, oh my gosh, that was a nightmare. First of all, I would love to wake up early and get work done from like 6 to 8 a.m. It's like such a productive time because no one else is awake.
Yo,
This
J-Rock,
guy
we love, tell your
wants to
daughter we
sleep.
love donuts. It's my favorite food. Go on.
Trying to eat eclairs and donuts all day long.
Yeah.
All
I'm
day long.
Scandinavian. I love pastries. It's my
I don't
heritage.
think that's a Scandinavian thing.
Well, when I was in Amsterdam, there was pastries everywhere.
Anyway, I forced him. I like actually physically forced him to get up and see the sunrise. And then we got eaten alive by bugs. So I don't know if that'll continue to happen. But we've been running in the mornings recently. That's kind of nice. Maybe we'll keep doing that.
Yo, Bryce, you need to rock that Live Simply Patagonia hat.
Oh, you guys like it?
No, he says he has one with a sea lion on it. It's baby blue.
Oh, that's legit.
I'm just eating the seeds in this watermelon. Do you think I should not?
You're going to grow a watermelon in your tummy. Europe does rock. We had a great time in Europe. Thank you, Barry.
What is parking like with the van? It's like a station wagon with an extra half of a station wagon attached to it.
Kate Cush wants us to smack each other in the face. So rude.
Oh, you had your fun, Kate. Kush.
All right, Steve only. Who is more responsible for Trent's busy social calendar, Frank or Allie? Do we have a busy social calendar?
It's Frank. Frank's actually the mastermind behind this entire adventure.
I would agree with
He's
that.
sleeping right now, but
Because we're on his time.
actually he might have died from heat exhaustion. It's pretty hot in here.
No.
It's starting to cool down a little bit. I
Yeah,
can
actually,
feel
it's getting better. Allie, does Trent do the dishes? Trent is the designated dryer of the dishes. I am the designated washer of the dishes. It's
what that
kind of
means is that
interesting.
she squirts them with water, and then I actually wash them with a towel when I dry them
That
off.
is not what that means. We use Dawn dish soap. We're civilized folk. We clean antibacterially when we rinse and wash our dishes. But it's interesting though, like what roles you fall into when you're living in a van. Like just he pretty much drives. I pretty much empty the toilet. I definitely empty the toilet. That's been the worst part of van life. I take back everything I said earlier about the internet being difficult. Emptying a toilet is the worst part of van life, for
See you,
sure.
Bryce. I didn't know that was the Ion hat.
Bryce, do you bike?
Okay,
Dishes
Chris,
are the woman's
black
job,
back
Allie.
on
I
top.
know. I'm trying not to perpetuate gender stereotypes. And here I am washing dishes.
Nathan Cofield wants to know who drives more. Allie's driven this van like twice, and she's almost killed us on at least one occasion.
That is a huge exaggeration.
So I drive pretty
Huge.
much all the time.
And it's because he won't let me drive. He doesn't trust me. So, of course, I'm not going to understand the van until I drive it a little bit more, which he won't let me do. So I would
How
love
did
your
we
support on
meet?
that. Bully him into letting me drive more.
How did you guys meet?
How did we meet?
Well, somebody asked
Shark
how
attack.
old we are.
It was a shark attack. I was surfing on the Pacific side, or we were in the Caribbean. I was surfing. A big wave comes up, and I fall onto my surfboard. I get a nosebleed from hitting my face on the surfboard.
This is all a
I
lie.
start to see sharks swimming in the
I've never
distance.
been to the Caribbean.
Yeah, I'm just kidding. But that would be a cool story.
We met on the internet like a couple of weirdos. I'm 31 and she's 19.
I'm not
Probably
19.
27.
Yeah.
27. I'm 31.
I don't know if I'd even go back to being.
Those are just
19
numbers.
at this
Try not to
point.
focus on them.
You need to let her drive. Yes. Thank you, Yokinshiro. Yes. You're not Wolverine yet. Let me drive.
Yeah, I mean, if I was injured, I would be like, here's the keys, let's go. But if I'm able-bodied and
Rude.
Allie runs something over or crashes us,
Why would I
will
do
never
that? I
live-
would never do that.
I would never be able to live with myself.
But I would also never do that in the first place.
So with Tony Vanza's 136-inch wheelbase, it's very easy to drive. It's like driving
A minivan.
Ford Explorer.
Yeah, it's
very
nice.
short wheelbase.
I had a lot of fun driving Tony Vanza.
Pamela Vanderson is the 159. That longer wheelbase like takes a lot
Yeah.
more accounting for the long wheelbase. You take any sharp corners and like
Mhm.
you're running over whatever's right next to you. You don't even get an option. So she's almost done that. So I'm like, no.
I just need to drive it more.
No.
You can't be a great driver at a huge van, so we've driven it a couple times. I agree, let Allie drive. Thank you. Comment, please.
Dude, I am
comment,
totally
comment.
the driver too, but I also
Bully
clean and
him into
empty
letting me
toilets.
drive.
Yeah, Allie does empty the toilet. I did it once, and then I was like, we got to get rid of this thing. And Allie was like, we're keeping it. And I was like, you're cleaning it then.
It's disgusting.
It's so gross. You guys are building a van.
It's
Get a
disgusting.
composting toilet. Do
Yeah.
not mess with a cassette toilet. They're foul. They're gross.
Yeah.
It's just like, it's the worst. You may as well go to the bathroom in a bag. God, the cassette toilets are bad.
It's gross. But whatever. It's what we've got.
It is so hot.
It's pretty warm. What was for dinner? Well, so what's for dinner? We already ate dinner.
We have the 159 extended.
We just had like grilled chicken and zucchini squash and onions and like veggies kind of stir fried together, which was delicious but stupid because it forced us to use our stovetop, which just made the temperature of the van 100 degrees hotter.
Even hotter.
Yummy.
Just like the real Pamela.
Pamela maneuvering. I like that. Linwood Hurston, thank you.
What about
That's
the
funny.
DIY cooler? The DIY cooler is in Salt Lake City.
Alex Daniels, you ate that last night too? Yummy. Is the DIY AC not working? Who a superhero? Who a superhero? We didn't bring it with us up to Oregon because we were expecting cooler temperatures.
We're idiots.
However,
It's hot up here.
it's pretty freaking warm.
And I know a lot of people have said to run a generator with an air conditioning unit, but it's like the number one time that I really need an air conditioning unit is like at night, and you can't just like run a generator through the night, especially if you're trying to stealth camp.
Yeah.
And you don't want to just like have a generator laying next to your van, and they use gas, and just that's a good solution if you're like in an RV at an RV park or somewhere where you don't have hookups like camping, but in a van it's just not as practical in my opinion.
It's like Arizona. Yeah, I just looked. It says it's 94 inside the van right now.
Yes, Tammy, get a Nature's Head. Or an Airhead. Airhead makes a good one too. I
Yeah,
think they're
you
more
guys
expensive.
Forget cassette toilets.
Don't get a cassette.
We will not do that again. Yeah, it is like Arizona, Mason. That's true. I think like someone just said like it's hot everywhere. Aaron?
Yo, Seesaw,
It
we're at
is hot
Walmart,
everywhere.
bro.
It's crazy. We're at Walmart.
We're in a
right now.
Walmart parking lot.
You know what? Walmart does reliably have good internet. So if I'm working, like I'll take that. I'm not above that. How are you full-time?
Van lifers? Yeah, we don't have a house, so we're either homeless or full-time van
It's kind of
lifers.
crazy. I sold my
However you
car.
want to look at it.
We got rid of our lease on the house that we were renting. We sold all of our couches and furniture. It's like terrifying and also extremely liberating. It feels amazing after you get over the shock of it all.
Allie, what conditioner do you use?
Anything that is like excessively moisturizing. I don't have my hair down today because it's so hot out, but normally it's like a big curly kind of Mufasa mess. And it just gets really, really frizzy unless you extra condition it. No brand in particular though.
Barbers Road said, how many days have you stayed at the same Walmart in the past? We try not to like
We don't
spend
really sleep
multiple
here.
nights. in a Walmart, we'll try and find like either different locations where we can stealth camp or camp out in the woods and boondock, or if you go from Walmart to Walmart, hopefully it's in a different city. But we try to be in a like asphalt parking lot as little as possible because
I would say
it's not appealing.
We like camp in quieter, remote areas, and then come to parking lots like this or grocery store parking lots when we need to be near internet, more than sleeping in a Walmart parking lot, right?
Yeah.
I don't think we've ever really slept in a Walmart parking lot.
Just a few times. Mostly on the road. You don't have time to like find a place to like park and spend the night. You can just like pull into Walmart, it's going to be legit.
Mm-hmm.
That's usually the quick and easy option.
Yeah. How did we become YouTubers? Kate wants to know.
Where?
Right here. Am I skipping over things?
I wanted to make a YouTube channel, and I wanted to make a mountain biking YouTube channel. And so I tried to do that my best, and then Allie jumped on board, and we tried to get the wheels moving, no pun intended. But van life is just like kind of more centrally located, and like our lifestyle vlog is more centrally located. So it's kind of switched to more of a lifestyle vlog than mountain biking solely, but we do mountain bike on the channel still. So
yep. Nathan, you're right. Our water tank is 33 gallons. Correct. I'm like, I can't even keep up with all of these comments. Thank you for chatting in. This is so much more than we expected. 144 people right now. That's crazy.
Wow. That's a lot of people.
That's
Holy
crazy.
crap. Call me Carter.
Oh.
Kate, Kush,
What's up, Carter? Thank you.
What's up, Carter?
Trent color his hair? Does Trent color his hair? This is all natural, folks.
Right out of the bottle.
This is as ginger as it gets.
I couldn't get rid of this if I tried.
That's funny. Oh yeah, everyone click like. Julie, thank you for reminding us.
Oh
you
yeah,
guys,
let's make sure everybody likes the video.
Smash the like button if you're enjoying this.
If you're watching this and you don't hate us, then like it.
If you don't hate us, please
like
the video.
Thank you.
That's funny. Where did Trent learn his building techniques?
Who's a superhero? Of Hard Knocks.
Who is a superhero? Yeah. He's very handy. That's why I keep him around. Smash that like button, Bryce. That's right.
Smash
it. I love Trent's haircut. Me too. Do you guys remember? I don't know if you've been following us for a while. Trent had really long, pretty long hair. He'd been growing up for like 6 or 8 months. How long would you say? He had a full top knot going.
It was a year since I cut it.
He really wanted long hair, and then it just got to summertime. Yeah, it was super Fabio.
I wanted Fabio.
It got to the point where it's just in the way. If you watch our van tour of Pamela Vanderson, it's just in his way the entire video. So he was like, I can't deal with this anymore. I'm cutting it.
Man, you long hair and the beard. I did have a beard. I had a real beard and real long hair.
Yeah.
I was a bum. Amy with the
Cameron,
$1.99 super chat. What's up?
Amy.
Thank you.
She's an OG fan, you guys. She's been there from the very beginning.
Likes are up to 82. That's awesome.
Oh, man.
Oh, yeah.
Amy K, what's up?
The price of being fashionable.
Amy K, another 99 cents. Really, really going big there, Amy. Thank you. Really appreciate the donation. OG fans unite. That's right, Bryce. Thank you. That's so funny. 33 gallons in a Class B. Where'd you get it?
It's just a 33-gallon water tank off Amazon. If you watch our build video, there's links to all the products that we used in the build, like all the Amazon links. You can check it out there.
Oh, Aaron says Trent's build videos were very educational. Thank you. We do have a whole series of the van build process. It's not super thorough because it's just really hard to film and build at the same time.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, Amy, another $3.99. Thank you, girl, for that gallon of gas. We really appreciate you. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Amy.
Someone said, where did it go?
What time is it in America? Well, it's either
on the Pacific
6, 7, 8, or 9:45, unless you're in
For us right
Hawaii.
Here, it's 6:42 p.m. in Portland, Oregon is where we are. Someone asked, what's our expenditure on the van? And we're definitely going to do like monthly living costs, I think, is what they're asking. So I think we're going to do a video of how much it costs.
Like August 1st to like August 30th or whatever, that whole month, we're going to try and keep track every single day and tally it all up at the end of the month and do a video about how much it costs us to live for an entire month. So I know that's kind of a hot topic too.
Oui, je parle français. Merci beaucoup.
What's going on here?
He asked if we speak French, and Trent doesn't really.
Parlez-vous français?
Yes, sure.
Baguette au jambon.
I taught him baguette au jambon, which means a ham sandwich.
I know how to say ham sandwich.
It's
I
funny.
don't speak it.
Oh my God, vous parlez français? Oui.
Yo, Jeremy.
Grab an ice cold Blue Moon 6-pack on me. Thank you, Jeremy.
Thank you
We
so
will
much.
do that. That is awesome.
Oh God, that sounds so good right now.
I could use
I would
that.
rather just like hold the cold bottles on my face
Yeah.
and like
yeah,
cool
it's
myself
really,
down.
It's pretty sticky in here right now.
Yo,
Oh.
Nick asks, did you register it as an RV? We did not register it as an RV. So there's a couple of reasons.
Yeah.
If you look into this, a lot of people are like, they want to be able to drink in their van and they're worried about getting a DUI and things like that. But if it's registered as an RV, then you can't
Bye,
get
J-Rock.
a DUI.
Thank you for joining us.
Thanks, J-Rock. The biggest problem with that is if you're parked somewhere and you're trying to stealth camp, which most people in vans are trying to stealth camp, your van is registered as an RV. So if somebody or a cop or anybody like runs your license plate, they're going to see that it's registered as an RV and it's not a work van. It's like parked on someone's street. So like
Bye,
that
Jasper.
can
Thank you.
definitely kind of change the appeal of your van.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's pretty rare that someone's going to come knock on your door and like ask if you're having an alcoholic beverage in your van. So we decided to register it as a regular vehicle.
Evan Davis wants to know, do we have rules around taking a deuce?
It's just free. We just let it fly.
Before I answer that, Wanda Fanning, thank you, $1.99.
Yo,
very much
Wanda.
appreciate that.
Wanda's
Thank you
a
very,
regular
very much.
commenter.
Yeah, it's good
What's
to
up?
see you here, Wanda.
Nice to see you.
The rules around taking a deuce are don't listen.
Yeah, don't listen.
That's like about it.
Let it
I don't
fly.
know. Let it fly. Yeah.
Nomadicana, are there a lot of places where work vans can park but RVs can't? So there's a lot of places where it's actually illegal to park an RV on the street. And that's one of those situations where if you're trying to stealth camp or you're trying to park on the road and sleep in your van, you can't park an RV on the street.
Headphones.
So you can get in trouble in those instances. There's no time where like you're parking your regular van on the street and someone's gonna, get you in trouble. So
Heck yeah, France won the World Cup. That's right. That's cool. Bitus is here from Paris. It's kind of late for you to be, or early, I guess, depending. Watching this. Thank you for joining us. If it's yellow, let it mellow. If it's brown, flush it down. No, you got to flush everything down in the van.
Yeah,
you
gotta
can't
flush
let
it
anything
all.
mellow.
Oh,
Amy,
pack of cold
forget
smoke.
the Blue Moon, buy a pack of cold smoke. Oh,
Thank you, Amy.
cold smoke is delicious. Thank you.
Did you have a favorite drink from your Europe travels?
Oh.
Just cappuccinos.
Oh, coffee. You're right.
Yeah.
It was totally coffee.
Coffee and what's it called?
Okay, I'm done. Thanks, Amy.
Yeah, thanks, Amy. Coffee in Europe is just like way better than in America.
We were
They take it
ordering
much more
lattes
seriously.
for a long time and realized that lattes are not the same as cappuccinos in Europe. So when we were ordering a latte in Europe, we were expecting espresso, but it's really just more milk with a little bit of coffee. Whereas a cappuccino in Europe is actual espresso shots with a little bit of cream, which is what we wanted.
We have some
just
questions
ignorant
about
Americans,
insurance
basically.
too. People asking
Okay.
what we use for insurance,
Okay.
blah, blah, blah. We use Geico.
Yeah.
And Geico let us insure like $15,000 over the value of the vehicle. So it covered the whole conversion. And I know a lot of people have talked about this and said that a lot of like insurance companies won't let them do that. So it definitely worked out for us. And it's not even that expensive either. It's pretty cheap.
Yeah. That's so funny.
No, Amy, we cannot Venmo you $17.
That's
funny.
Oh man, Kate Cush is Carter. Yes. Thank you for being here. This is cool. This was like just a total experiment. We were like, we need to go live soon. We hit 20,000 subscribers recently. We've been really stoked about the growth of our channel. We've been meaning to go live and just have been so busy that we weren't able to really plan it. So we just finished cooking some dinner and we were like, let's just go live and see what happens, completely unannounced. And I'm stoked at how many people are here right now. 142. Thank you.
That is wild.
That is wild.
I thought people were leaving and it was like declining, but there's like still people coming in.
That is crazy. What's with the
Welcome
hat?
to the party. If everybody is just joining,
Hello.
we're doing a Q&A. If you guys have questions for us or for me or for Allie or for Frank, I can speak on Frank's behalf. Just let us know. Leave a comment.
Rita broils. What's with the hat? What's with the hat is it is 94 degrees inside the van. We're here in Portland, Oregon. We were expecting some cooler temperatures. It's really not cooler anywhere. So when you have thick curly hair and it's the heat of summer, you braid it and you put a hat on.
It was a great idea to go live. Right. Thanks, Barry.
Thank you. Happy Friday, everybody. Happy weekend.
Is it ever annoying?
Where's the sweat? Oh, I'm sure it's there.
Extra vehicle. Nathan,
I'm sure it's there.
It's like not a big deal to not have an extra or smaller vehicle. We have the bikes. If we like needed to take a ride on the bikes, we could do that. But the van can pretty much go anywhere except for like parking garages. So not really a big deal. Yo, Julie, thank you for the $5 super chat. She says she loves the videos.
Aw, Julie, thank you.
We love making them. So we love when people love them. That's awesome. Thank you.
Aw. Were you into mountain biking before you met Trent? So I've been biking a bunch before I met Trent. I would say that I was pretty adamantly opposed to mountain biking and that he drastically changed my perspective on biking. Sometimes girls can go in a little bit over their head. I don't know. Actually, maybe that's a blanket statement and not a nice thing to say. I think I just went a little bit too big my first few times biking, and it really turned me off to the sport and just scared me. And I had a very bad impression of what mountain biking was like until I met Trent, and then it's been awesome ever since then. There's like so many cool styles of trail and skill levels of trail. And even if you go slow, like obviously he goes way faster than I do, but you can still ultimately ride the same trail. So you're still enjoying the same scenery and achieving the same objective at the end of the day. It's really fun. I enjoy it. Really though, the key to mountain biking together as a couple, going different paces, is wearing walkie-talkies.
Walkie-talkies make it really nice because then you can go at your own pace. You can still be in communication. You're not leaving anybody behind.
Yeah. Highly recommend it.
Tip.
Get your partner into mountain biking, wear walkie-talkies.
Nick, the health insurance guy, said, can you put a 2,000 amp battery bank in your van? I'm assuming he means amp hour. You could, but that is like ridiculously huge. Ours is enormous and it's 700 amp hours. And just to put that into perspective, it weighs like 680 pounds. So if you wanted a 2,000 pound or a 2,000 amp hour battery bank, you're looking at like 1,200 pounds of lead. It's a bad idea, I think.
Thank you, Will Hill, for that $5.99 super chat.
How's
we really
the homemade
appreciate
AC
that.
working? Well,
it's probably working great, but we didn't take it with us.
We left it in Salt Lake because we thought Portland was going to be nice and cool and relaxed, and Portland is we brought the heat with us. It was like having a heat wave over this weekend. It's like absolute nightmare. So
last night driving into Oregon, it was dark at like 10 p.m. and we saw kind of light over the horizon and thought it was just the sun setting, and got closer and it's just a huge line of forest fire across the entire highway. We just brought all the heat and fires with us. It's poop.
Ruthie Reeves. Doesn't a cold room sound good? Ever considered a room for a night?
Yeah.
We do consider that. And the fact that we save a lot of money living in the van makes it hard to not be like, yeah, let's just spend money on this and spend money on that. But that's like, then you spend all the money that you save. There's like no point in that. But being a little uncomfortable isn't really worth spending $100 for the night to have air conditioning. It's like kind of a waste, I think. But
is Frank, Jester Lisa says, is Frank a full-blooded blue heeler? We don't
think so. We answered this earlier, but we think he's a Jack Russell Terrier blue heeler mix.
Yeah. He's actually, oh, I'm sorry. Or Frank was trying to eat it earlier. Now Frank is sleeping.
That's all right. Frank,
we're just binging on watermelon right now to stay cold. And who's this? Barber's Road says, just watch and wait. It will rain and cool off. I really hope so. Thank you. LOL, that's not ideal. You're right, Will. You're right. You are correct.
Can you explain the concept of your channel?
Sure.
So Batous 92 from Paris. The concept of our channel is we live in a van. We like to adventure ride mountain bikes, hike, run. We have Frank that also lives in the van with us, and this channel just kind of documents our day-to-day life and kind of the adventures that we go through. So
I would say our goal is to travel, connect with people, explore different cultures and cuisines and activities in different areas, and kind of shed light on all of those experiences to hopefully engage people online into trying some of those activities as well.
Frank is a year and a half. Nathan Cofield. And Jester Lisa, you have a Jack Healer mix too?
Nice.
That's awesome.
That's cool. Find us
Does
on
he
Instagram.
look like Frank?
Send us a picture of him. I want to see if he looks like Frank. That's awesome.
Yo, Chris. $5 super chat. Thank you, my man. Just because you love watching us.
That's
Thank you.
awesome. Thank you so much.
Chris Greer, what do you guys do for work/money? I'm in advertising and production now, and Allie is in healthcare quality improvement. So
my degree is in public health, and I've been working for a quality improvement organization for the past few years, trying to improve the healthcare of this country. Slowly but surely. It's a tough job. Have we ever considered trying to engineer a rocket mass heater into a van?
I don't even know what a rocket mass heater is.
Explain.
Sounds explosive.
That's cool. Will we travel outside the U.S. again? For sure, yes. Our goal is definitely to do South America next. I think that's...
Hopefully in about a year.
Yeah, that's where we want to go.
Maybe not this winter, but next winter we'll go south. Yeah. That's what we're hoping.
Ride beside! It's good to see you here.
Sid, what's up, my man?
That's awesome. More MTV videos, please. Yes, they're coming. I promise.
Sid is an OG.
Yeah.
And so is Bryce Vogel, who's around here somewhere.
Somewhere, yeah.
Sid is real OG. Thank you so much, man.
Thank you, Sid.
Yo.
Oh, Nick. How does Frank stay cool when you're away from your van in super hot weather for longer than 3 or 4 hours at a time? So, if we're going to be away, which, first of all, let's just say we're never really away from the van for 3 or 4 hours at a time.
Yeah, if we're going on like a bike ride that's going to be longer than 4 hours, or like in a location where we can't take Frank for longer than 4 hours, I don't even know if that happens. But if it does, it's definitely not above 85 degrees.
It would never be in the middle of the
hot.
day.
Yeah.
It would be like maybe into the evening. But if he's alone in the van, we have our bedroom window open. And then we have our max air fan on. So it kind of like has a circulation system going where there's fresh air constantly moving in here. He's got fresh water. He can sleep on the bed, or the floor is a little bit cooler. So he definitely finds ways to stay cool.
Yo, Linwood Hurston, $10 super chat. Thank you, my man. Really appreciate that.
That is awesome. Oh.
Yeah, as Allie was saying, a lot of people that haven't experienced like van life or the way that these roof vents actually cool down the interior of a van, they think that we're like locking our dog in this death machine, like it's just a 96 Honda Civic in the heat, and we're throwing him in the back seat and taking off. It's completely different. Like with a window open and with the roof vent and the fan extracting air, it creates a wind tunnel. And with the insulation and the wind tunnel, it drastically drops the temperature in the van, like well below the temperature outside, especially even if it was 95 degrees outside, if you're parked in the shade with the roof vent on high, you can drop 15 degrees inside. It's like sitting in the shade outside. It's really, really nice. So Frank is always taken care of. We make sure Frank is not in danger. We would not leave him in a van if there was a risk of him overheating.
Yeah, Frank is our priority. We're responsible pet owners.
Catherine Edwards, $9.99 super chat. Heck yeah. Thank you so much.
That is awesome.
You guys are coming through. Thank you so much.
That is going toward Frank dog food and gas. Thank you. So actually all of your money tonight is going toward gas and some essentials for van life. Thank you very much.
Get Down Syndrome Band said, is that makeshift AC still working well for you guys? Well, so it was working really well. We left it in Salt Lake City, and now we're in Portland, and now Portland's experiencing a heat wave, and it's super hot. So undisclosed.
What's up? You guys, my mom is watching YouTube Live right now and calling me to figure out how to comment on the video.
You guys see Leslie down here in the comments. You're going to know.
All right. Well, thank you for watching, Mom. Okay, bye.
All right. You can't drop the air temp below the outside ambient. That's magic.
Leslie.
So Amham, I know it sounds like magic, but what I'm saying is that rather than like the van being parked in the sun where the temperature will rise inside the van hotter than when it is outside the van, in the shade or even just with the window open and the fan going, it stays cooler than a van with like windows closed, which is what people are worried about. So it's not creating magical air conditioning. I understand that.
Thank you everyone for saying hi to my mom. I'm going to definitely tell her that you all said hello. She was super cute. She does not understand technology. I know she's still watching this right now and still hasn't chatted. So I know she can't figure that part out.
Hi,
so
Leslie.
Hi, Mom. But how did our parents react? Waves to Allie's mom. Thanks, Barry. Someone asked earlier, how did our families or our parents react to us moving into the van? I would say my family was shocked and appalled at first. It took them a long time to warm up to the idea. And then once they realized that it would give us the flexibility to travel and see them more often. So they all live on the East Coast and we were living in Salt Lake City. So once they realized that it would let us hang out with them a little bit more, they were like, oh, this could be cool. Yeah, do that and come hang out with us. Is your mother as lovely as her daughter? Asking for a friend. That's
of course
cute.
she is.
She is cute. My mom is really, really awesome.
We are wondering how long the ice lasts in the DIY air cooler you made. So the ice lasted in there for over 48 hours, like over 2 complete days with it being 100 degrees. So the cooler actually keeps the ice from melting for a really long period of time.
It's been nice. Aw.
Will Hill, very brave what y'all are doing. Thanks for sharing your lives with the world. Thank you for tuning in and watching. We really appreciate it.
When will you guys be back in Utah? And when you are, can I come check out your sick build? Yes, Benjamin Cook. We will be in Park City. I think
August
that's the next
25th.
time. Trent is racing in a mountain bike race in Park City the weekend before Labor Day. Is that what it is? August 25th?
Yeah.
So I'm sure if you're following us on Instagram, we're just at Trent and Allie. We kind of post there a bunch. We're on Patreon, so we do a lot of daily updates and like behind the scenes bloopers and information there. And you can kind of track where we're going on those 2 platforms.
Thanks, Jay Preeb. Says, saw your van build video and it was well done. Great build. Thank you.
That was all Trent.
They just think you are a homeless bum and they see your setup and are like, oh, this is epic. That is what my parents said anyways.
Basically.
Yeah, it's really strange. If people see me getting into the back of the van or see me and Allie getting into the back of the van, they definitely have their thoughts of what they think is going on.
Yeah.
But people that actually look into the van when we're getting in there are always like, whoa, did you do this? Like, can we see this? Pretty funny. It's a good conversation topic.
It's true. Your grandparents, Sisalt, did an Airstream back in the 50s. They get it. Yeah, that's cool.
That's original.
This is not a cool. This is not an original concept, but
Trent, man, bring the beard back.
It's so hot right now.
I don't get respect with the beard, man. People think I'm a homeless guy. If I live in a van and have a beard like that, I won't get any respect.
Someone is saying, oh, Celeste. Hey, Mom, that's you, Leslie. My mom. Listen to this. Find your face at the bottom and type beside it. By the way, you've got a super daughter here. Cute. Just type next to the icon where your own logo is.
Well, the thing is, I think your mom's probably on the iPad.
Oh, I don't know.
So on like mobile or the iPad, I think that you have to like go to I think you have to go to where you can't see the video to comment or something like that.
Everyone is trying to help Leslie. Instructions for mother. This is Wishwater. You have to hit the money button and type access code
9999 to enter the chat. Thank you, Wish Waiter.
Yes.
Oh, so funny.
But seriously, Mom, you're welcome to fund my lifestyle. That's totally fine.
You have a sideways bed in the ProMaster. How long is the bed? The bed is like 76 or 77 inches tall. And I'm 6'1", and I sleep in it just fine. Like, I can't straighten my arms above my head and point my toes, but I definitely fit without being scrunched, so it totally works for me.
It's pretty comfortable. I like it a lot. Nick!
Could I hire you to build my van? Would you do that? Nick, I have such a huge line of people that keep wanting me to build their vans, and like, it's no offense to anyone in particular, but it's like, it's intense manual labor. It's extremely stressful, and it's a full-time job for like a month or 2 or maybe longer. And the only reason that I even had the patience to finish a van is so that I can enjoy it and drive in it. So like, the amount of money that I'd have to get paid in order to build someone a van is like atrocious.
I think he should do it, but
No.
I was also not the primary builder in that process.
Yeah, Allie watches, so of course she thinks I should build more vans. She sits and like watches and laughs.
I did all the installation and I did all of the painting. That's all I did.
Pneumaticana. So at the foot of the bed, there's only rattle trap and then 1/2 inch tongue and groove. And at the head of the bed, there's 1/2 inch of polyiso insulation and then tongue and groove to account for the space that it has to be bumped out from the window frame. So like extremely minimal insulation at head and foot of the bed.
Celeste asked to make a template or a DIY map of the van. So we're actually in the process of writing an ebook.
I'm writing a book.
Isn't that cool? Trent's writing a book that will publish and make available to you guys so you could replicate the layout and understand the how-to of building this type of van yourself. Probably in the next 4 weeks, I would say, is our timeline on that. Roughly. We'll let you know.
I think in a month the ebook should be available for purchase.
Look at how many people would buy the book. That is cool, an ebook. Yeah. I'm excited about it.
It's going to be coming up soon, and we're launching a website. The only problem is some jerks for their wedding have the domain name TrentandAllie.com.
Oh, I'm sure they're very sweet people.
They're sweet. Yeah, they're not jerks. Yeah. We're just upset because we need that domain name.
They have our domain name on their website.
So we're probably going to have to make some funny, weird domain name until their ownership expires.
Leslie Strauss has joined the chat. She finally found her face on the computer.
Leslie Strauss. That's Allie's mom.
What's up, Mama? Thank you.
All right. Catherine in China. I'd definitely buy it. Yes. Well, everybody that says they'd like to buy it, we'll be posting videos and
links
basically
and
everywhere on Instagram and all over. Once the website's up and running and the ebook is available for purchase, it'll be on the website. In between our YouTube videos, come find us on Instagram and Patreon at Trent and Allie, and we do a lot of daily. Oh, sorry, I just hit you in the face. A lot of daily updates and information there. So that's probably where we'll be letting people know when the ebook is ready to go live. Scott Norcross. Mom is on. What knobs did you use for your drawers and cabinets? They're push button locks, and they are in the description of the van tour. If you go in the van tour, go to the description, scroll down into building materials. There'll be push button locks. Those are what we use. They're money. If you're going to buy a push button lock, those are like the only ones that are actual metal. All of them are plastic and they're crap. So these ones are expensive. They're definitely worth it. So wait, was it Nick? I want to scroll back up because I want to clarify what this comment said. Nick, the health insurance guy, said something about $300,000. How about that? Yeah, if you want to pay us $300,000. Yeah, I'll build you a van. We'll build you a van. I can buy 5 vans. Oh, that's an atrocious amount of money. No one would want to pay that. You just froze here. Must be our storms in Orlando. Orlando. Are we frozen to everybody? Hi from New York City. Bonafide hustler. I see your comments, man. That's a name. That's a name I can remember. No, Trent Van, the 21st Century Airstream. Aaron. Okay. Thank you. Don't be trying to pump me up like that. Aww. Hi from NYC. What's up, Emmy? Sid, your travel videos were awesome. Really enjoyed them. Thank you. Sid, you're the man. Thanks for the super you really chat, are. Dude. Thank you for sticking around. It's been great having you. Sid is the man. Everybody in the comments, tell Sid he's the man right now. Ride beside. See how Sid is all capitalized? That's because Sid is the man. All good with the feed here in Thailand. Thanks, Jay. That's awesome. Nice. We have people from all over the world. And it is working there. Stop. Oh, stop, Sid. Sid is the man. No, Sid is the man. You're such a power couple. We met on the internet, which 10 years ago would be completely weird, but now is normal. I don't know. It's still weird to me. But, yep. Clear as day in China. We got Jamaica, China, Thailand. Earlier, I think we had Canada, the Netherlands, France. This is awesome, guys. Fueling the dream. Fueling the dream. That's true. How about frankandallie.com? Oh, just sacrifice the Trent. No. One of you must sacrifice. I think it might just be like trentandallies.com. Oh, interesting. Okay. Or Trent and Allie blog. Ontario. Something That's stupid cool. Until their ownership of that domain lapses, and then we can buy trentandallie.com. How long have we been together? About almost 2 years. almost 2 years.
Yeah.
Met on the interwebs.
Okay.
Just wanted to give you some context info how your viewers watch your stuff. Oh,
Yeah.
Thank you, Bonafide
Thank you.
Hustler.
We appreciate
Nashville,
that.
Tennessee. You betcha. Someone needs to remove Kate.
Uh-oh.
What is Kate doing?
I can't see Kate in here. Oh, Cody says.
Oh, Mason Hunter. Do you like
Mm.
Ford? Actually, the Transits are pretty cool now. They have a lot of motor options. I would probably go with an EcoBoost, but you can also do the Power Stroke too, so you can have some of the diesel benefits. I do like Ford. They have the super high roof. They have a long wheelbase. I mean, really, they're just as good as a ProMaster, if not better, because you do have better motor options. And I've seen people do four-wheel drive swaps on them, which makes them a very viable option. If I was going to build another van, I would not hesitate to use a Ford.
Transmission won't last 20K though. I don't know. We're not there yet, so we'll let you know what happens at 20K. That the transmission won't last at 20K, unless you were talking about Ford.
Hey man,
but I think ProMaster should be fine.
Powertrain's got 60,000 mile warranty. Not too concerned.
Hi from Kazakhstan. Whoa! What? Oh, it's Amy Cameron.
Oh,
no,
of course.
That's a troll. Can't rely on that
Amy's
person.
A troll,
no,
guys.
Nope.
Sorry.
That's funny. Trent
what are
and
the benefits
Allie.
of diesel? Nathan Cohan, what are the benefits of diesel? So diesel, you can tap in for like Webasto heaters, ovens. There's a couple other different types of like little furnaces that can run off the diesel. There's just some benefits that you get from diesel that you don't with gas, but diesel is more expensive, harder to maintain, doesn't work as well in the winter. There's pros and cons to everything. That's why I would probably go with an EcoBoost if I went with the Ford, because they have more power than all the other drivetrains in any of the van basically models that you can build on, and they're not like super expensive. And the EcoBoost has a pretty good track record so far. Where did you originally hear about / discover van life? So I was a rock climber for a really long time, and I spent a lot of time going out and camping every single weekend to climb these rocks in this certain place in Salt Lake City. And you'd start seeing these people that had vans, and they would sleep in the back of their vans. And there was always like, oh, in a van down by the river comments, you know? And then people would start making like plywood kitchens in these vans, and it was just like pretty lackluster. And then I started seeing online like people making nice looking vans, and I was like, you know what, like I think we could build like a real kitchen and like a real bed with real cabinets, like the type of stuff you'd put in a house but build it in a van. And that was where Tony Vanza came in. Yeah. Long story, sorry.
It helps that he's really good at stuff like this. So
I've seen Wrangle Star's videos on his Transit. I feel like his build was going really slow at first, but his Transit's like 4x4 and like really awesome now. Props. Why not Ellie and Trent? I don't know. I bet that domain name isn't taken. Yeah. I don't know. He's like, no. Then we'd have to change the name again. We just got logos made. Would take a lot to rebrand. Humble again. Road's build is awesome, but I feel like he's the guy from Manhattan, right? And he like built the screen door. Yeah. I feel like his build is like I thought it was like a Winnebago that he's like modified. I didn't think that he built it from scratch. I could be wrong. I'm not positive. Michael Cheel said, that's funny. We found you from watching climbing videos and van life kept popping up. We always thought about making climbing videos and just thought maybe it wouldn't be that exciting for YouTube viewers because like we were boulders, so that's just not that exciting of content unless you're like going to map out a problem that you're trying to do. Yeah. So if you go check my personal Instagram, you'll see like videos of me rock climbing, but I haven't even posted on that Instagram for like over a year at least. Yo, Sea Salt! Wow! $20 super chat. Thank you, man. Looking to put your layout in the Ford Transit since it sits higher above the ground. Thanks for the inspiration and responsiveness to comments and questions. Thank you. That's awesome. And that's the ebook that I'm writing. It's going to be based on building my van in the ProMaster, but the whole basis of how the build is set up, you can put into any van. Yeah. So that's something that you would probably be interested in too. Thank you. That's really very generous. You are a fresh look at van life. Looking forward to seeing more adventures. Thank you, Jordan.
Allie and Trent isn't taken. Nathan Cuthbert already checked the domain name
What?
for a new website.
Allie and Trent. Yeah, I know. We've been over this. All right, Amy.
Donald Trump. Whoa, Amy.
Yo, Celeste.
Celeste, thank you. Oh my
$19.99
God.
super chat.
You
Thank
guys
you
are
so
generous.
much.
Thank you very
You
much.
guys are filling the gas tank of Pamela
It's true.
Vanderson.
It's
Thank
true.
you.
Thank you. This is awesome. I'm just still amazed at how many people we have right now coming here unannounced on a whim. We just wanted to see what's going on with you guys on a Friday night, and this is awesome.
Is a hot dog a sandwich? I don't know.
Is this a joke? Will, is a hot dog a sandwich?
I mean, it's a bun.
I don't
It's
think
meat. It's
I
kind of
don't-
like it's closer to a
This is
burger
an actual
than
question.
a sandwich.
I don't
know.
put
I
it in
don't
the
know what
sandwich
they're-
category
I don't know what
personally.
they're getting at there.
I do like hot dogs.
160 viewers.
Wow, that's kind of scary. Oh
I
man.
feel like a lot of people keep leaving, but then more people keep trickling in. We got 106
Wow.
likes. That is freaking amazing.
We need to get you guys at least $500 tonight. Thank you, Nathan. You make it happen. We support you.
Nathan, that would be awesome. but
Yes, not a sandwich. I agree. A hot dog is not a sandwich. A
Yeah.
hot dog is a hot dog.
It's a dog.
It's a
hot
dog.
dog. I don't know.
That's so
I just
funny.
ran out of gas and had a rough 40 minutes seeing you guys live. Was a nice surprise to relax too.
Oh man, who is that? Quotidien Light. Quotidien Light. We ran out of gas last week.
Yeah.
That is not a fun experience.
At like
I'm-
1 in the
I'm
morning.
Sorry.
in the
Yeah,
ghetto.
in a rough part of town.
It was cool though. I have a 1-gallon gas can that I store in the back of the van
Yeah.
in case something like that happens.
We
Never
took
had
Frank
to
for a
use it.
walk.
Had to use it the other night.
I didn't even tell my mom that. My mom's watching this right now. We ran out of gas
She's gonna freak
in a
out.
sketchy part of town at 1 in the morning.
ETA on ebook. Tony, the
Mm.
ebook.
4 weeks?
I keep saying a month. I've probably been saying that for 10 days, but
Mm.
I think a month from now it should be completely published and available for purchase on the website. Just keep watching the videos. We're gonna do some shout outs on the channel. If you're not subscribed to or if you're not following us on Instagram, go to Trenton Alley or at Trenton Alley and follow us there because there'll also be some shout outs on there when the ebook goes live so you guys can pick it up.
Mhm.
We need that ebook.
Were we parked in downtown Salt Lake City a couple weeks ago? Probably. It was probably us. We were there.
Where?
Who said that? PG and SLC.
Yeah, I'm sure a couple weeks ago
Probably.
we were parked in
Yeah.
downtown Salt Lake City. Oh yeah, we were. It was when we were with Tony, I bet.
Was it the 4th of
Was
July?
it right outside Sapa? Sapa Sushi?
Sapa, or we went to a Bees game for 4th
It's
of
like
July.
on 8th South.
Oh yeah, that was even more recent. That's true.
Yo, Pepe D's nuts. It's hard to say your name without sounding appropriate, and I do enjoy summer sausage.
That is funny.
What's your favorite movie / show, Allie?
Oh my gosh, I don't know. Doesn't that change all the time for you guys? It's like asking what your favorite book is. There is no one favorite book or one favorite TV show or movie. We don't really watch TV anymore.
We don't.
It's
We watch YouTube
yeah,
and we edit videos
that's
and
all.
we work
That's all we do.
and we try to exercise.
And we try to mountain bike, yeah. Yeah. Always The Princess Bride. I love it. The Princess Bride. Quality movie.
Spud Boy, we are going to New England in September, October, and then we're going to be coming down the
Yeah.
East Coast. So that whole area is going to get hit.
You're not invisible, Pepe D's nuts. We're just trying to catch up. You guys are awesome, and thank you so much for chatting. We're
Any
just
plans to
trying
come
catch
to
up.
Australia and ride? Not right now, because that's really far, and it's like a 14-hour flight or something crazy, and everything there can kill you.
Yeah.
And I'm scared of it. But with that being said, I would love to go there.
Michael Cheel, thank you. $5 Canadian. Is that what that is? Canadian? As Vancouver
Yeah.
writes, my wife and I apologize for the attempted theft of your guys' bikes. Thanks to the videos, though. You guys rock.
Ah.
Thank you, Michael. That's
Thanks,
awesome.
Michael. We know you didn't try to steal the bikes.
Vancouver was awesome. We actually love Canada and loved Vancouver. It was just that one experience that we are like, let's learn from this.
And
It's
we
a
try not to
learning
be bitter about
opportunity.
it.
Yeah.
Try not to be bitter. I like Vancouver.
Yeah, exactly. Oh my gosh, there's a lot of comments. We're trying to catch up, guys. Do we give moderator to people? We should, I think.
We did not give
but-
moderator to anybody. But somebody said we should kick you
Yeah.
out, Kate. So whatever you were doing earlier, Probably, if we need a moderator, I'll throw Sid on it right now, and he'll come and boot you out if you start being weird.
I don't know what you were doing though. I don't even know if it was you, Kate Carter.
Get Down Syndrome Band. We probably will come to Atlanta.
Yeah, I think after
we're gonna come down to
Thanksgiving,
Asheville and stuff. Yeah. So once it gets cold up north, I'm sure we'll head down that way a little bit.
We'll ride there after Thanksgiving, I think.
Mountain biking with the camera is pretty intense, like being on a roller coaster. Love it, but find I am moving to miss the trees.
It's intense.
Yeah.
Julie, it's hard.
I think it's just as fun to watch some of those videos as it is to ride the bike, and you don't risk any injury, so it's cool.
Do a loft above the bed, sea salt says. Oh, Jason. Yeah, Jason. Any ideas for squeezing 2 kids into a build like yours? Yeah, I would do a loft. That's a good idea.
Yeah, if you're gonna build, if you're gonna need a build for 2 kids, I would probably do like a flatbed hammock above your bed, which is really just the best way to maximize space. You're not gonna be able to sit up in bed, and you could take it down during the day in case you want to use the bed to sit. But I've seen some people do it online, so I could probably help with the design on that if you needed help.
Jamae, Marie, you just want to be acknowledged. Hi, thank you for being here. I acknowledge you. Good night, Rita. Good night, My Deli. Thank you for coming tonight. Good night, everybody.
Yo, Sid, when we hit Virginia, we will definitely ride with you.
Oh, Ellen Strauss, what's up? Yeah, Asheville, we will ride there in the Thanksgiving time frame.
Yeah, with Ellen.
For sure.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, I know, she's here.
I'm Leslie. Hey, Ellen.
Everybody's here. Everybody's on tonight. Thank you.
Do you guys get high before riding?
No comment.
I mean, if you mean like ride to the top of the mountain, yeah, we're pretty high up there before we
descend.
Come down. Just got here. Sorry if you already asked. Do you ever wish you had more windows? Not really, because we have the window and the sliding door. We have the window above the bed, and we have 2 windows in the back doors, and we almost never take the window covers out of the back doors. That's how little impact the windows actually have. We have like a screen that can go over the sliding door, so we can have the sliding door open if we wanted to, but the window above the bed is definitely the most important, and then the one in the sliding door is really nice too.
Get Down Syndrome Band, ride with me and my girlfriend in Atlanta. Let's do it.
When you see,
let's make it happen.
You got to follow us on Instagram, and when you see our stories and our posts start trending that direction, shoot us a DM, and we'll meet up with you guys and ride.
Michaela says, have you ever been up to Michigan? We're going up to the UP. My family's from Detroit, part of my family. So we're going to go past there, and he's got relatives in Wisconsin.
Allie looks like she lost weight. Are you okay? It's just her hair.
It's maybe
it's
my
just her hair. When her hair is down, it's like thick, and that's probably why.
We're going up to the UP in September-ish. We're going to drive and mountain bike through Michigan a little bit, for sure.
Nathan, have you ever been kicked out of a place you tried to sleep at? No.
Well,
but we've gotten woken up twice. Once in Bellingham and once in Whistler by people that were not pleased with us sleeping where we were sleeping.
In Whistler, it's illegal to sleep in your car. I didn't realize that until we got woken up by the police.
Yo, Grogan, 1970, $10 super chat.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thanks for all the great videos.
You guys are so generous.
Thank you for watching all the videos.
That's awesome.
Where do you get the idea there's so many things to kill you in Australia? Not true. I don't know, man. I read things on the internet. It's probably BS. You probably know better than we do.
The UP is awesome, says Sisalt. Yes.
You've been to Chicago. I drove through Chicago one time.
Yeah.
And I tried to get Chicago deep dish pizza, and I just ordered regular pizza, and it was a New York style thin crust pizza. I was pissed. I wanted some deep dish. I didn't get it. We're gonna be back.
Yeah.
Getting that deep dish.
We'll get real pizza. Follow us on Instagram and Patreon, and you will see those daily updates that don't make it into the videos of eating a lot of eclairs and donuts and pizza and me yelling at him about how we can't afford to keep buying junk food. That's where it all is.
Kangaroos can kill you. Avoid Australia. How's Allie's eye, and where's the pup? Frank is right here, probably dying from heat exhaustion.
Pull him in.
Come here.
Yeah, I'll just pull him over. My eye's much better. So for those of you who are not fully caught up, go check out our Europe series. Last month, we spent 3 weeks abroad in Europe traveling, and I got a really serious eye infection. And it was all documented on the YouTubes.
See what's going on here?
Is that Frankers?
What's going on here?
Hello.
You see what's going on here? Oh, yes.
Were you sleeping?
Yes.
Were you asleep? Oh, sorry. Sorry. This is Frank.
I'm so tired.
He's very sleepy. He played a lot of frisbee today, and it's 95 degrees out. Good boy. Good boy. Yes.
Yo, Spud Boy, there will be more cooking videos. I think our next video has some cooking in it.
Yeah, I think it's going to drop tomorrow, actually. So watch out for tomorrow's video of, can we prime them for what's in it? Rafting. Can we talk about that a little bit?
Yeah.
Tomorrow's video has cool adventures of Jackson Hole and cooking.
If you're one of the 150 people watching this right now, you get the behind the scenes information of what's in tomorrow's video. It's going to be rafting in Jackson and a story slam and making food.
Yeah,
in the van.
some dinner.
He farts a lot in your videos. Laugh out loud.
Yeah.
Thank you, Cody. He does. He's a very smelly dog.
The royal he, the Frank and Trent fart.
You create a video all about
Lethal
Frank.
combination.
Catherine,
yes.
That will be something that we're going to try and create in the future. We need to get a camera that we can mount on Frank so that we can have a video from his perspective. I think that would be cool.
I think we're going to do a couple videos on traveling with the dog, van life with the dog, cost of bringing a dog with you, things to worry about with the dog, like dog parks and vet bills and stuff like that. But
Salt wants to know what's your favorite beer. My favorite beer is Guinness.
Yeah, for sure.
Cold Smoke is a close second
Cold
though.
Smoke
out
is
of
amazing.
Bozeman.
Yeah.
Snake River is awesome. That's where our rafting was.
We had a really fun time rafting the Snake River.
What is your favorite state?
Oh, that's so hard.
I don't know. Can't even answer that.
Right now, I would say any state that's below 75 degrees is my favorite state.
Hawaii is my favorite state right now because it's this mellow temperature all the time. Yes, especially on your mountain bike trips. Frank's POV would be awesome.
That's a good point.
Greatly.
I think that's fair.
Your dad loves Cold Smoke.
It's delicious.
Yes.
It's delicious.
So do I.
GoPro has dog mounts, Nathan. You're right. So I think we'll have to.
So the problem with the dog mount is if we do the dog mount on Frank, they have the harness that can hold the camera, but we use a Hero 4, so we don't use the outside case. We use a gimbal, and I don't think the gimbal and the GoPro will be very stable on that mount.
Yeah.
And if we use the case on the GoPro, then you don't get good audio. So I'm trying to find a solution for this. Have a great weekend, everyone. Thank you so much, Trinelli. Continued blessings to you. Thank you, Linwood.
Aww.
See you on the next one.
Good to have you.
Have a good night.
Do we have people in states that we park at their place and plug into shore power? No.
No, we have the ability to plug into shore power, but like the cable's buried. Like I never even get it out because we never really need it.
But we'll go hang out with friends.
Yeah.
But not like for a parking pass. Delaware. Psych. FAD is nuts. That's funny. Delaware's fine. Whatever. Lewis Beach. It's okay. Where are you originally from and how did you meet?
Hey, Gary. Wow, I made the live chat. What's up, Gary?
Gary, it's good to see you here. Thanks for joining us. Sorry this was completely unannounced. Otherwise, we would have let everybody know ahead of time, but we just decided to spend our Friday evening with you guys.
Tammy wants to know, does your van stay cool in the heat?
No.
It doesn't stay cool in the heat.
No.
Like if it's like mildly warm outside, you can keep it cool in the van. If you keep the windows, everything, all the sunshades up and the window open with the roof vent on, but it doesn't stay like tolerable when it's 100 degrees outside.
Oh, good night to a couple people that are taking off and good morning from Dubai, Mohammed. Thanks for joining us from Dubai. That's insane.
Thanks, Mohammed.
Cool,
We'll see you later.
My name is Inigo Montoya. You killed my father. Prepare to die. Yes.
My name is Inigo Montoya. I love that movie.
That's funny. Oh, I feel like we're missing comments. I'm sorry. But it's great to have all of you guys here. Neil.
Oh, Neil.
Thank you.
$10 super chat.
Oh my gosh.
All the people that make a super chat and you don't leave a comment, when you click the super chat, you can leave a comment too. I feel like a lot of people just send the super chat and they don't know.
But that is so appreciated.
We
Thank
really
you so
appreciate
much.
it, Neil. Thank you. Could you guys handle living in a truck topper?
I don't know.
It's like close to van life. They're usually not as big. They're a little more cramped. And I know there's some, I think, that you can go from the truck to the camper. But like, that's one of the best parts about van life is while we're driving, especially like on road trips, Allie can like walk back and make lunch
Make him a sandwich.
while I'm driving on
what
the
kind
freeway.
of gender role is that?
It's
Come
awesome. It's awesome. But truck topper life is probably better than apartment in San Francisco life. Paying rent to 80% of your salary is going to rent. So
True.
make do with what you got.
True.
Building a new van, would you consider a shower, or is that not something you wish you had in the van? I'm thinking of shower designs that doubles as a wardrobe.
It depends what you want to do in the van.
It's a really good idea. If you're gonna live in the van full time, you want a shower.
Well,
it's nice to have like the
Right.
gym and all that other stuff that you can go to. But like when we go on a long ride and you get super sweaty and super dirty and you get back to the van, you don't want to have to drive around and find some random dirty shower at a gym or whatever. Like you want to just be able to go inside your house or your van and take a shower and clean off and eat dinner and go to bed or whatever, So I think a shower is really nice. Plus, like you said, it doubles for storage. We have a lot of storage in our shower. You just remove it when you shower and it works great. Have you considered doing a schoolie? A schoolie would be cool, but that is the essence, or I guess the epitome of hard to drive around in the city. Like if you imagine driving a school bus through New York City, no. Or LA, no. Anywhere you don't want to drive something in like a lot of traffic, like those type of things are going to be a huge pain. You may as well just have like a big RV.
Do you use our toilet much?
Stephanie
Much.
Burgess, where do items you order get delivered to you as you travel? It seems SLC is home base. So we'll either have things delivered in Salt Lake if we can pick them up when we come back through that way, or you use Amazon lockers, or you can deliver to a UPS store. As long as you let the UPS store know that you're going to do that, they'll usually do it for you and you can pick it up.
Got some water, Mom.
Christy Trudeau, we use our toilet every day and it stinks. Do not buy a cassette toilet.
Yeah, I would say just don't buy a cassette
Oh, that was
toilet.
like the rhyme.
Oh, sorry. I love watermelon so much. I could just eat watermelon all summer long.
Sugar water.
I don't care. It's
Sugar
like cold and
water.
refreshing, and it's so hot in here right now.
That girl be eating constantly.
What's that? Me? Thank you. What's Allie eating? Watermelon. Good night, darlings. Enjoy the melon. Thank you, Leslie. Bye,
Compost
Les.
versus Blackwater tank. I think composting toilets are much, much better.
Mhm.
You might get some smell from them, but they have like the fan that's like constantly emitting the fumes out of the van. Cassettes and black tanks don't have anything like that. You're gonna get smells. It's bad.
People judging how much watermelon I'm eating tonight. Allie's on her third quarter of watermelon, no salt. It's true. I'm
Try
gonna eat the
pickling
whole
it?
thing.
Pickling watermelon?
What? Really?
I'm so sweaty that Frank is just like obsessively licking my leg.
That's gross. Nature's Head is expensive but worth it. I know. I think we're trying to save up to convert over to a composting toilet.
Ever had yellow watermelon? No, that sounds fake.
I feel like I have. I feel like that's an actual species of watermelon.
Nature's Head. I was delighted with Nature's Head. Yeah,
Really?
they've got a really
Okay.
good track record. I think
Yeah.
everybody loves Nature's Head. There's also Airhead, which I think Airhead might be better because you don't have to open the solids container
Mhm.
to empty the liquids container with an Airhead. With a Nature's Head, you have to open up the solids container in order to drain or to remove the liquids container. So that might be a downfall.
Do we ski or snowboard? We board.
We snowboard.
We ride.
You guys blend the watermelon. It's delicious. That actually sounds really good. We have a blend tech.
We could do that with some ice and just watermelon. That'd be cold.
Orange juice.
That would be cold.
Have you visited Arkansas State Parks?
Say hi.
It's the natural site, and it truly is beautiful. I've never been to Arkansas. I would love to go. Arkansas. I'd love to go.
Make it there this year, probably.
Ride or die. Al Barkley. I know that face. Yes, Airhead also. They have more gaskets around the seat. Back in my day, Airheads was great candy. Hey, I think Airheads are still a great candy. I still like them.
I like it.
Let's get the watermelon cold, no ice needed.
Yeah, it's true.
Arkansas has some good mountain bike. Yeah, Little Rock. Arkansas?
Yeah.
Yeah. Where else? There's another good mountain bike destination in Arkansas too. You tried watermelon salsa. It's amazing with lime tortilla chips. I know
What?
it sounds gross, but trust me, it's amazing if you like watermelon. We'll have to try that.
I will try that.
Bentonville, that's what it is.
Mm,
Bentonville,
mhm.
Arkansas. Have you ever been to Indiana? I've not been
No.
to Indiana. Well, actually, I drove through it, but that doesn't count. I was like 15 too.
Hi.
I don't know. I don't think we're coming through Alberta this year.
Really?
Maybe next year. Yeah,
I
we'll go through
mean-
Toronto, but it's not the same.
Yeah,
not
I
the same
guess
area.
that's true. I loved Alberta. I'd
Good
go
night,
back there.
Mason.
Bye, Mason. Thank you.
Watermelon will make you need to pee. Hope your toilet has a high capacity.
Thank you. Luckily, emptying the toilet is my own job. I don't know how I got that job, but it's just become the thing that Allie does. So all the watermelon I eat, I get to clean out as well. That's exciting.
Michaela Branham, Indiana is boring like the never-ending state. I think you mean Kansas. Kansas is never-ending.
Bob says, go to Crater of Diamonds State Park in Arkansas and find a diamond for Allie's engagement ring.
Hey,
That's good. That would be cool, actually.
To find a
Yeah.
diamond. Did you take?
Oh, no, you want the watermelon.
Yeah, well, I'm eating it too.
Oh, my bad.
I'm a selfish one.
Oh, man. Is it cooler? Hold on. What's the coldest people are in right now?
Thanks, Quotation
Is
Light.
it wintertime for any of you? Is anyone under 80 degrees Fahrenheit right now?
Any Southern Hemispheres in here?
Because we're dying.
We do
Nope.
know Eamon and
Nope.
Beck, but we did not watch their video of the
Oh,
Freestyle
no.
Friday today. We're supposed to be meeting up with them
78
and
in
some other people
Charlotte.
tomorrow, though. We'll talk to them about it.
Anybody under 80 degrees, 70 degrees? Where can we go? 84 in Pensacola.
North Carolina is
75 in Uinta.
78.
It's hot, guys. It's hot everywhere. 111. 70 in New Hampshire. New Hampshire is supposed to be cooler. 73 near Santa Barbara, 80 inside. Nick, hello again. Thank you. Nick knows how to get our attention, guys.
DIY or professional build? FYI, not a carpenter.
Ooh.
I'm not a carpenter either, man. Honestly, YouTube is the best teacher. If you want to
That's
learn
true.
how to do things, you just got to like obsess with that specific trade or whatever, specific obstacle on YouTube and watch a million videos and then just go out and give it a try.
Mhm.
And even if it doesn't turn out perfect, it's probably going to turn out better than you think. So I always recommend do it yourself.
Well, it's so much less expensive.
For the same price,
Yeah.
you could do it yourself like 3 or 4 times.
Yeah.
And by the 3rd or 4th time, it's going to be perfect.
Literally everyone is in at least 75-degree weather right now. 90s, 80s, 70s, 76,
Except us.
87 in Beijing, 90s all week, 100s earlier this week. Oh, it's 62 in Burlingame, California. I don't even know where that is, but maybe we should go there.
In the mountains.
Probably at elevation, yeah. Hot as in Charleston. Birds fly upside down over Indiana, nothing worth pooping on. It's funny, Will.
Everyone's hating on Indiana.
That's funny. Oh, 65. Okay, 65 says Christina. I want to go where that is. 108, 103. It's even 89 in Slovakia at 5 in the morning. What's going on with the world? It's way
Global
too
warming.
hot. So, Trent, says Amy, you were already in van life. What did you think of that when I met Trent? He wasn't really.
I was building Tony Vanza.
I met him right when he bought Tony Vanza, so it was just an empty shell. So we kind of built it together, and that was kind of how we got to know each other, was throughout that build, which is kind of a cool story. Kind of a nice way to get to know someone. Build a van together.
60s in Northern Illinois. That sounds good.
Okay. Oh, Burlingame is by the San Francisco airport. Nice. All right. I thought San Francisco was super hot, so we actually avoided it on our way over to Portland. But if it's not that terrible, I would love to do stuff near San Francisco. What size plywood do you use on the cabinets? Thank you, Richard.
3/4 inch plywood, cabinet grade
Mm,
on almost everything.
yeah. Pocket holes. are how to secure everything to itself, especially the upper cabinets, pocket holes on everything.
Yeah. And pocket holes don't really work very well in 1/2-inch plywood. That's why I use 3/4 on everything.
Yeah. Arkansas is humid. Yeah. That's the only thing is like some of those states are a little bit cooler, and even the coastlines are a little bit cooler. But I have such thick curly hair that I couldn't go to the coast for very long. I can't wear my hair down because it just becomes Mufasa. I just am the embodiment of Mufasa. So I got to stay in the mountains where it's a little bit less humid and I can wear my hair down.
I'm looking. What do
Okay.
you think of converting a box truck? Like the idea of square, no round edges. That's awesome. And you can build everything square and you don't have any funky things to work around. It'll make everything a lot easier. If you can get a box truck where you can enter from the cab, excuse me, the watermelon's making me burp. If you can get a box truck where you can enter the living space from the cab, 100 times better. I totally recommend that.
Manu says he likes the Hawaii shark story of how we met. Thank you. I liked that story too. I might tell that one again.
Favorite tool brand? Don't care. I use Milwaukee for most of the tools. They're not super expensive and they're usually really reliable. Kreg, Kreg, is the brand I use for pocket hole jigs. They work really well. Other than that, a tool is a tool. I mean, most of them, even the cheap ones, are going to do what you need them to do.
Mufasa. Thank you, Tony. Someone said, what does Trent do work-wise on the road? So we're kind of like experimenting right now. So I work full-time remotely for an organization and we're kind of both, but mostly Trent is working full-time trying to grow this channel and just kind of see what happens while we have the security of my job. So we're kind of taking the next few months to see where this might go and if he can make this a sustainable thing.
Yeah, we're trying to kind of build the Trent and Allie brand. Yeah. So I'm trying to spearhead that. So and it's going pretty good so far.
So like the video, give us a subscribe if you're not subscribed already. Yeah. What else? I don't know. Follow us on Instagram. Come join us on Patreon. We're at Trent and Allie. That's all I have to say about that.
Oh, thank you, Long Range Plan.
Yeah.
Have you gone skydiving?
Yes.
No, and I will not go skydiving.
Maybe I'll get him to go with me one time. I love skydiving. He doesn't like to fly. He gets very uncomfortable in situations where he's not in control. That's why he doesn't let me drive. We can argue about this forever, but he just likes to be in control. Oh my God, Sid. Wow.
Sid, no.
Thank you.
Oh my God.
Oh, wow. That's huge. Thank you so much.
$75 super chat. Holy
wow.
crap.
Mind blown right now. That is enormous.
Sid, you're the man.
That's amazing. Sid has been an OG fan following along with us for a very long time. That's awesome. Thank you, Sid.
Yeah, and you're the best.
Yes.
Thank you. We will enjoy Oregon.
Wow. Yes, the world still works on money. So we're just trying to make it work. Trying to survive out here in this world. Trying to have some fun.
How you liking your stove? We love our stove.
It's great.
3 burners. It actually simmers. Honestly, as far as camp stoves or RV stoves go, it's the best one I've ever been around.
Oh, look at everyone giving Sid love. Thank you, Sid.
Yeah, dude, we really
that's really
appreciate
awesome.
That. You are the
Thank
man.
you. Oh, invest in Bitcoin. Yeah.
Gary, we're in Portland now. We did not go to Bike Fest.
That would have been cool.
I didn't even hear about it. Sorry. I'm not up
I think we're actually going to a van life meetup tomorrow to kind of check that out and see what it's all about. We've never gone to a meetup before. So if you guys are in Portland, we're going to go to Alberta Park tomorrow, Saturday at 10 a.m. Kind of see what it's all about. We have no idea.
Yeah.
So
invest in Bitcoin.
Yeah, exactly. Invest in Bitcoin. That's funny.
What's your take on marijuana?
Ooh, I don't know if we want to get into that.
Our take on marijuana is do it if you want.
Okay, that's a good.
I'm not a hater.
Yeah, you do you.
You want to drink your drink and smoke your smoke and do whatever.
Yeah, don't put other people at risk.
Keep it to yourself. Yeah, don't put other people at risk.
Heading to Washington next? I think so.
Quite possibly.
Yeah. There's good riding. There's good biking.
We have a month until my next mountain bike race, so we're gonna be around the Pacific Northwest until then.
We got to get him back in bike shape.
I gotta get back in
So
shape.
we got to get back on the bike and do some
We're
more
gonna get
riding.
wasted in these races. We're in our 50s and building our van, and you're our
Oh.
favorite van life couple best videos. Becky.
Thanks, Becky. That's so sweet
That's
to
heartfelt.
hear.
Love that.
Congrats on
Thank
your
you.
build. That's exciting. Good luck with everything.
It's the best way to find a used ProMaster.
Oh man.
Craigslist, Car Gurus, and Auto Trader. I would scan those 3 websites.
Okay.
Head to La Squaw.
Hmm.
I'll go ride with you.
Yeah.
Where is that? La Squaw, Michigan? Or I mean, Washington?
Washington.
What part of the state is that in?
I don't know.
If it's by Seattle.
We would love to do some group rides with you guys. That could be fun. Have the insects had a go at Trent?
No insects yet.
I mean, the mosquitoes love me. No bees this year. I don't know if you guys watched a long time ago. Last summer, we had a whole series of us traveling around the Pacific Northwest in Tony Vanza, our first van. And it seemed like everywhere we went, there was another animal encounter
Trying to attack
that
me.
attacked Trent. Attacked. It was hilarious for me. He didn't love it, but we got it all on camera. Good night, Anna. Thank you for chatting. Thank you for being here.
Everybody with their nice comments.
I know.
I love it.
This is awesome. And so many people are doing builds right now. I love the grassrootsness of this community. Everyone's doing their own thing.
Yeah, building your van in the summer is like
Brutal.
it's hard. We built our vans in the winter because
Yeah.
I want to like vacation and travel and do cool stuff in the summer, but like it's really hard when you're freezing and it's snowing. It's even harder, I think, when it's like 100 degrees and you just like can't even do anything without feeling like you're gonna die.
Yeah.
Diary of a Wimpy Trent.
Yeah, Trent lost that battle. We look tired. I guess we're a little tired. Maybe we just look old, and
Maybe it's
that
just
comes
because we're
across as
super
tired.
hot.
Yeah, it's 100 degrees in here. We're disgusting right
Is Frank still alive? Haven't seen him for 5 minutes.
now. Yeah.
He's asleep by the window, so the fan pulls air in the window, so it's just like a fan from outside.
Yeah.
He's just like laying in front of that. He's asleep though.
Yeah.
He's
How old?
not dead.
How old is Frank? Angry Panda. Frank is a year and a half.
Year and a half
Yeah.
old, yeah.
That's funny. Trent could be a millionaire van builder if he wanted to. I so agree. Aaron, I totally agree. I would help him and support him in creating that van building business, and he just doesn't want to do it. He wants to enjoy his life and travel and be a free spirit. So I gotta accept that.
I've watched your build vids and seen many others, and was wondering your newest van is weight-wise. So Sean, our new van is 9,000 pounds with all of the holding tanks, including the gray tank, completely full. Me, Allie, and Frank, all the bikes, all our clothes, everything in it is like 8,990 pounds. And gross
Big.
vehicle weight rating is like 92 or 9,400 pounds
Yeah.
of this vehicle. So it's like almost there, but it handles really well. And we have the airlift airbag helper springs in the rear, and I think that helps with body roll and
True.
stuff, but it handles the weight really well, honestly.
What happened to our portable AC unit? So we actually left it in Utah because we drove up north trying to escape the heat and thought that it would be cooler up here in the Oregon area and that we wouldn't need it. We were sadly mistaken. It is pretty hot here and we're AC-less yet again. We just continue to kick ourselves in the butt.
Our ProMaster is the 3500 extended get down.
Come to Pennsylvania. I would love to.
Yes, the dog is the insurance.
It's cute. Can you build me one of them ice ACs? It was 50 degrees here on the east side of South Dakota this morning, sweltering. What? 50 degrees?
50 degrees. It's not 50 degrees anywhere in North America.
I'm excited for you.
Maybe it was in the middle of the morning.
What's up, Chrissy? Chrissy Trudeau.
Chrissy Trudeau.
Trudeau, a Canadian.
Thank you for the super chat.
How are you, Chrissy? What are you doing tonight? You're in Canada. What part of Canada are you from? Tell us about
We'll
yourself.
check that out, Gary.
Thanks for the info heading
Oh,
out.
wow.
Oh, she's on her way. Okay, thank you. Bye, Chrissy.
See you later.
Vernon Okanagan.
Canada?
We need to brush
Super
up on our
place for vanners.
Canadian geography.
Come up sometime.
Okay,
We'll check it out.
we can tell you awesome places. Cool, BC. Oh, we love BC. Awesome.
Allie seems to love going into accents and
thank
does so
you.
quite well. Did you ever do improv at some point?
That's funny. We actually both just love accents. I just love language in general. My parents are both actors, so maybe they give me a little dramatic flair. But I don't love. I get a lot of stage fright, so I don't really love being in the public spotlight, which is maybe why YouTube works well, is because it's really just me and the camera, even though there's 110 people here right now, which is kind of mind blowing. But I do love accents. I've never done any improv or stand up. Maybe one day. I think he would be good at it. You could do some stand up.
Yeah, maybe.
His Irish accent is spot on.
Can you do a British accent?
Yeah.
I can do accents and I can get into them,
Yeah.
but it's like really hard for me to like bounce from one to the next, and I'll get them mixed up, and like then I just sound like an idiot.
We were just like being goofy with each other the other day, and we walked into like a Chipotle or something. I was like, all right, you got to order like you're from Minnesota. And he did the whole thing like, oh, you know, I'll have a burrito. Okay, yeah, cheese would be great. Okay, that would be lovely. All right. It's like, how did you keep a straight face through all of that? It was very good. I was impressed. Do your Scott. He's got, yeah.
I don't know if I can do, but it's Scottish.
The Sean Connery.
Sean Connery. It's a hard one. Hi, Samuel Matos. A lot of accents, it's like really hard to vocalize and project too.
It's true.
But hello, truly beautiful,
it's
kind
really,
and generous. Past my
doing
bedtime,
accents is really about like imagining you are one specific person. So like for British, I have to imagine Hermione Granger. But I can't do it now because see, like it's just too much pressure. But like Sean Connery is his Scottish accent.
Thanks, Flu Shot. New video should be up tomorrow.
Yeah, so it's coming to you. You betcha, Minnesotan here. Take the bag up to the roof, don't you know? That's right. That's right. I love it so much. Can you do an Indian accent? Oh, yeah, we can.
Without sounding racist.
That's true. I know it's so hard to like do accents, then people get mad at you for being offensive. But I just like the way they sound. Good night, Cody. Thank you. Yay, Amy. Thank you. Good night. New Jersey. Jorge's from New Jersey. That's funny. Hidden out, says Salt. Thanks for the interaction. I'm from India. India, I don't think it's racist. Like so for me, my Indian accent is Russell Peters for sure. You just gotta like embody Russell Peters, who is a fantastic Canadian comedian, actually. Watch Whose Line. Yeah, Whose Line is like a great place to get
Yes, Benjamin, we do plan on
inspiration.
going to Mexico, Central America.
Yeah. Hermione, Becky, right? Have you all read? Yeah, Russell is Canadian, but his parents are Indian, and like he obviously comes from an Indian heritage, so he's got the accent down. That's my go-to impersonation for an Indian accent. How many languages do you guys speak?
Just English.
I speak, I took like Spanish, Italian, French, a little bit of Hebrew, but I would say I'm conversational in French. I could get by in Spanish if I really needed to, and I'm mostly fluent in English.
My parents are Scottish, so I have an accent. That's perfect.
That's awesome. Hi, Troll. What's up?
Marty Thompson. We are in Portland, Oregon right now.
I don't know where we're sleeping tonight. We were trying to find a watering hole. Actually, does anyone know a good place to go swimming in the nearby Portland area?
Yeah, Smiles for Miles is still in here.
Yeah. It's too hot. Are these lights too bright? Is that better? Any plans to Pennsylvania? In the fall, I think we'll be driving through Pennsylvania. We're going to do the entire New England area and just like work our way down from north to south from September to December. This should be fun. Lights are perfect. Oh, good. Thanks, Christina. Appreciate it. What's been your favorite place to travel to? I got to say Squamish. Squamish was just like, maybe we hit it at the right time of year, but it was like the perfect weather, amazing people, a small town with phenomenal mountain biking, hiking, just gorgeous scenery, just enough off the beaten path that you could like go back to big cities. Vancouver's nearby, other stuff is nearby. I loved it. It was great.
India, Thailand, Cambodia, Vietnam, cheap and fun.
Manu, yes. I would love to make it happen. I'm sure that's in our future
There's
at some
some
point.
dude behind you. No, there's not.
That would have scared me so bad. Yeah, find out about swimming options. We need to cool off.
Do it.
Message
Send
us on
a message.
Instagram, Trent and Allie.
Bazinga.
Thanks, Angry Panda. Give me a heart attack.
Well, I think we're probably going to wrap this session of
Okay.
live Trent and Allie up.
Okay.
Oh, if you're going to be in the New England area, no cool
Oh,
town, you can
nice.
stop by one.
Where's Frank? Frank is sleeping. He's passed out from the heat. And I think we're about to pass out from the heat. So
We're going to try and hook up with some of the other mountain bike YouTubers, Charlie.
yes.
Trying to do all kinds of collaborations, but
Ice cubes in a towel and a nice rub down. That could happen. It won't happen on YouTube Live.
thanks,
but it could
Catherine.
happen.
It's good to see you too.
Are you recording? Yes. I think this video will be posted and available for post-live viewing later. Yeah, let us know about swims. You guys, check us out if you're not already. Subscribe to us on YouTube. Like this video if you haven't already. That would be much appreciated. We're also on Instagram. Come join us on Patreon, Trent and Allie. There's a lot more behind the scenes daily footage on those platforms. And I'm just amazed at your guys' generosity and kindness. Oh, Mary, thank you. You're the best. Love you guys. $24.99.
Thank you for the
Troll. Everyone's coming in with super chats. Thank you
Get
so
outta
much.
here.
You guys. So sweet. We really appreciate having all of you
Thanks,
with us.
Bryce.
Yeah.
Appreciate you, OG.
Oh man. You guys are great. Enjoy your weekend. Be safe. Make good choices. And we'll be back soon. Is there anything else you want to say?
I don't think so. Just thanks for everybody tuning in. You guys all rock.
Thank you.
We'll see you on the next one. Tune in tomorrow. Bye, everybody.